Yeah.
Hooray!
That's a scary number. Okay.
I do hope that everyone has had a lovely Halloween.
Yes,
as
scary.
yesterday was. And of course, that as it was, tonight, we must hearken and heed, heroes of the harrowing halls. For this hair-raising Halloween hangover heralds a horrific hike hitherto. Hassled by a heartless haunt, our hardy henchmen have hastened higher, heading to the hatchway homeward. But the heinous horror hungers, hijacking their hallowed health, hoping to heal itself wholly. Here, horrendous harbingers hunt for their hapless heads and harvest helpless hearts. This is the Deadliest Dungeon.
Huzzah!
Hell yeah.
Sounds like Kingdom Hearts.
Hearts.
Before we go any further, we must, of
I
course,
got nothing.
must of course thank our generous sponsors who make it all possible. Dispel Dice, the creators of exquisite polyhedral treasures that shape the fate of our heroes.
Dispel. Do not eat those, as it says specifically in every single packaging.
It
They are
does.
indeed not Skittles.
No, it's like, I shall not eat.
Thou shalt not eat.
Foam Brain, the purveyors of premium dice trays, upon which we then roll our definitely not candy.
Yes, of course.
WizKids, whose warlock tiles breathe life into the Deadliest Dungeon itself, as seen on camera right there. Perfect. Excellent. We have competence.
Whoa.
Gale Force 9, the providers of indispensable character references, spell cards, and initiative.
You know what's crazy about these?
What?
All of the Gale Force 9 D&D supplements are no longer in print. So these are now rarefied. New things shall come, but these are the end of them. So.
Oh, wow.
They are
Yes,
rarefied.
Yes, rarefied.
Um,
Rarefied.
is there a sleeping one?
There should be one in there.
Unconscious would be.
He has one. He
Be
can
the
I
one.
find
got
it.
incapacitated
Yeah.
Yo, you can have frightened.
and unconscious.
Yeah, you got frightened. Yeah,
Delric, you can
unconscious.
have
Both of them.
frightened.
Well, they're in here.
Yes, Dovrik made a boo-boo.
Yeah, well, we'll get to that.
All right,
Yes.
sorry.
Lindvander Studios must, of course, be thanked, lest we forget. The architects of Amaria, the world where our adventures
Who?
unfold.
Never heard of him.
Nobody's.
And finally, be sure to check out our Patreon at World of Amaria, where all you see before you in this stream and more will be released in the weeks to come. Now prepare yourselves, for the Deadliest Dungeon awaits, and our heroes stand ready to embrace fate's promise.
Ah, yes. Kyle's favorite line.
That's
If you're
why-
watching, Kyle,
That's why I'm using it.
Ah.
this one's for you. He hates Fate's Promise.
Yes, so, do we have a lecture?
Yes.
Ah,
yeah.
yes. Please.
So, today's lecture is the importance of never improvising. It is
That's all I do.
dangerous route that you can never return from. In fact, I personally have never improvised in my life. After a specific scenario involving some terrible improvising, you cast your mind back. We were in some kind of research facility, a hospital, if you will. And I, being brilliant, came up with the idea to pretend we worked there to explore further. This involved treating one of our companions in a rather animalistic way.
Demeaning, really. But
Well, I say animalistic. You say demeaning.
We cannot say that this particular game has not been tested on animals.
Treating another one of our companions as a infant of that, clinging to its underneath regions,
God,
and
I'm your infant.
generally
The undercarriage.
the undercarriage, and conning our way throughout the facility. It worked quite well, but, and this is where the caution to improvisation comes, you must discuss with your fellow members what's going to happen at certain circumstances. And so, when we had succeeded in finding out where we needed to go, abseiling 3 flights of stairs, getting just outside the door, the ruse was up, the jig was up, and we were confronted with some folks who understood we were probably not telling the truth. In that moment, they decided, well, in that case, let's drug your companion. And we stood idly by, not knowing what to
Why
do.
did we? I love that's got to be a.
Yeah,
You're like, and you waited for us to do anything, and none of us did anything, and you were like,
I think I went.
And your face was
Go
like,
on.
holy shit.
I just wanted a nap. I don't know about you guys.
Following this, we had to push someone down a mine shaft.
Had to.
There was no other option.
He was
Elevator
asking
shaft.
questions.
An elevator shaft, and we
Had to.
We luckily had sent one of the four of us off to pick the door, which they were still doing. But it remains the point: improvisation is bad in all forms, and should never be done.
I just want to say that the picking of the door is 10 minutes of my time for a chance. Not for a success, for a chance, which I've got enough inspiration. I don't have enough to make it work. I can only give myself advantage in which Devin can just very much make it go away. But here's the thing. I'm halfway through, so if I stop now, I've got to start again. So we'll see what happens.
You also don't know anything's happening.
I'm pretty sure.
I mean, do you have the doors open?
No, they're
between-
No, they're
Closed.
closed.
Then you may not know, but you could probably assume that they're getting up to shenanigans.
we'll
Yeah,
we'll find out soon enough.
Well, lesson adjourned.
Okay.
Now we wish to talk about our ailments.
Yes.
Yes. What we shall do now is, those of you who are unaware of how Deadliest Dungeon works, whenever a character meets an untimely demise, which never happens, the little red number next to them goes up by 1. You will notice one of us has a 0. Let's change that, everybody.
Well,
But
he's not fighting.
Yeah. Once
But,
again, he finds himself
when
nowhere
a
near
character
combat.
dies, they are afflicted with an ailment. The Wraith of Wrath arrives to steal their life force and breathe
Wrath?
into himself. What?
Rats in this?
He goes by WoW.
The wrath.
Yeah. It's a play on words. And he has stolen the vitality of 3 of you, 1 of you twice. But
I think all of us
what
actually
we'll-
twice.
thrice.
what we will do is we shall go around. You shall explain what has been stolen from you. We just heard from Gambit's long-winded mouth for a while. Why don't we go over to the strong but silent and sleeping Wolfman?
Yes. So I have died twice because I'm amazing. At
You're also the
first,
barbarian, so
I mean-
to me it just sounds like you're doing your job.
I'm
Yeah.
just a damage sponge. Always shall be, always can be. But we have here, first of all, is sluggish. So part of my leg has been taken away. So I only have a 5-foot reduction to all of my speed, and I have to make a DC 10 dexterity saving throw after taking the dash action, or I fall prone if I fail. And then I also have a bad scar, so just all of my charisma checks are reduced by 1 because I have this gnarly scar on my wolven snout. So I look a bit ugly, and I can't run very fast.
Right, but what about your character?
Oh!
Okay.
I got nothing on that. I'm drink to that.
And then moving on to Captain Dovrik. Now we're definitely not doing this because I forgot about one of my things last time.
No, totally. This is just the thing we're doing now.
Because I definitely actually did remember to take a -1 to my hearing checks when I do perception-based things because I've got a little bit of a ring in my ear that is quite annoying. But also, I developed a phobia of sudden deceleration syndrome, otherwise known as the fear of heights. After
Sudden
I
deceleration syndrome.
fell to my death. And that is whenever I am encountering my fear, I have to make a DC 10 Wisdom saving throw or be inflicted with the frightened condition.
Yes.
Definitely passed all those checks last time.
Yes.
That's why I never came
I
out.
remember that.
I just did them. Didn't want to break away.
Yeah. You just wanted to keep the scene moving.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
But that's what I'm currently afflicted with. Well, I've only died once. It was a bad death, apparently. I was
Yeah, well,
ripped apart in
I was gonna say,
time
we,
and
yeah,
space.
we should point out he has 2, but only 1 death because he, when you rolled on the table, he got the roll again, roll twice, and take both of them.
Yeah. So while 2 of us have died once, all 3 of us, I believe, have 2
Yes.
penalties.
Because I also did that.
Yeah. Oh yes. Yes. Well, what do you have?
Well,
Sargam?
I have something buried deep within my eye, which causes my anything sight-based to be at a -1. But as everyone knows, Gambit keeps most of his health in his head. His eye being a part of that, I'm also down 1 max HP.
Yeah, that's the one that too many of those it will start to really add up.
Yes. So yeah, my right eye in particular is not great.
What about you, Keymaster? How you doing?
Well, I'm afflicted with these guys.
Hey.
No. I haven't been killed yet, though I should be. And I'm getting to the point now where I'm just like, okay, let's just rip the Band-Aid off.
You've been saying that for 2 years.
I want nothing more than your death to essentially amount to you tripped and fell, you died.
Yeah, it's got to be really
I
dumb.
want it to be the least
There was a moment.
entertaining death possible.
Oh, there was a moment the last couple games when we had that big, like, you know, Big Red tossing 150 inspiration your way, basically, and then B and the other dropping half of that on to keep the Keymaster alive. There was a moment where it was down to, like, the last swing where I thought about just plunging and falling and just being like, no one... like, when I did the first point of damage, I'm like, this is also the game I'm dying. I thought about just ending it and being, let's just get this over with and just plunge and take myself out so that my first death could be me.
Your own hand.
Yeah, but then I thought I'd do one more Hail Mary, and it happened to be the exact Hail Mary we needed. So.
Well, there you go.
And that's not the first time I thought about just ending it myself. There was the time against Spec that I did the same thing. But I decided to go for that Hail Mary swing, and it worked. So point in, much like real life. If you're in the last throws, sometimes when you think you want to quit, that's when you swing your one more time.
Never give up, never surrender.
Never give up. That's exactly what's going on. Never give up. Never give up. Never surrender.
Whoever said those words was definitely like a deep thinker and knower of strategy.
Yes. Rest in peace.
All right. So, with that out of the way, we're basically jumping into combat because you have antagonized 2 blue, long blue-coated individuals as well as a long white-coated individual. You have kind of ascertained that the blue coats designate science officer and white coats designate medical officer.
Great.
Within this facility that you have found yourself in. They have seen through your ruse, as it were, being that they found the man you murdered in cold blood.
And that might freak me out.
Murdered accidentally.
Listen, he had a slip. And you know what? I'm pretty close to slipping myself.
Yeah, he slipped and fell.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's definitely what happened.
So let's make a check.
What are those guys doing? What are those guys
yeah,
doing?
go for it.
Yeah, I have a 60% chance flat
Something like
to make
that.
this.
What's your wisdom looking like?
Not good enough to stop a 5.
You got inspiration.
Don't waste that on that.
I
You're gonna
will
spend it
take
right
the
now.
fighting condition
Okay.
because I can just walk away.
Yeah, you start to realize that, you know what, you are actually quite high up. You're 3 stories up, and that, you're looking at that body down there, and he's dead. He fell. He's dead.
He fell from right where I'm standing
He
because I
fell
picked
from right
up his
where
tools.
you are. Right, exactly where you're standing. He fell, and now he's dead.
Hey,
That could be you.
One question about the layout.
Yes.
Where was the guy that put the serum into Jowdra? He should be
He
there.
should be.
still.
Yeah. So one of those.
guy?
One of those guys should be right where Jowdra is. Yes.
Yeah, because there's a
exactly.
bit of a spread out there.
Yeah. Okay, we will roll initiative.
Which
I
I
guess
now
I'll
have
roll as well in case.
disadvantage on.
Correct.
I guess I should roll as well just in case I decide
Sure,
to
yeah, you may
break
as well, yeah.
concentration and get in
Might
there.
even
Something
bother.
happens.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because if they wake you up, 18 for me.
14 for me.
So sorry, 13 for Jowdrad and 18.
Good thing you don't have to get closer to
14.
Jowdra.
14.
The 13 for Gambito.
Well, I can circle around it. I just
know.
can't
Just-
get in it.
Just
High
give a
rolling.
hard backhand to Jowdra.
You got-
wake his
Nice
ass
big
up.
10.
Nice Big 10. So Keymaster,
Okay,
you are
so-
continuing to work on this intricate.
Well,
advanced
technically, I
block.
can't hear anything yet, and I don't know. But I will state that while I am doing this, I am going to try and use my reaction or whatever we would take a bonus action to listen to the vents to see if those devourers come back,
Aren't those lines currently?
because they're locked
They
up.
are locked up. Yes.
Yeah.
But it's just if I hear them coming, I will stop moving so that they
Oh yeah.
do their thing. So.
Oh yeah.
Oh boy.
All right. You do start to hear.
Hey, wait. Remove a condition. Judge, you could remove the condition you have. with the-
Unconscious is not
No,
One of the
but I'm
conditions.
Poisoned
only
is.
unconscious because I am
Because he's
poisoned.
poisoned.
Oh, yeah.
If he removes the poison condition, he is no longer unconscious.
That'll get you into the fight,
As it
big
happens,
guy.
Keymaster, you begin to hear scrabbling and scraping of claws on metal.
Obviously, I will stay still because they can't see me where they are.
That's right.
And I wait for them to get angry and go away.
I mean, their brains, they don't see anyway.
I know. I'm going to think about nothing. I'm going to think about Seinfeld. The thought
That's
about
an
nothing.
advanced joke right there.
Yeah, it's a very
Very advanced joke.
I'm going to think about nothing.
That is the
I'm
highest.
going to try and
brow
blank
joke.
my mind.
You do hear a voice in your head. Excuse me. We seem to be trapped. Could you fix this grate?
Can I insight if they're
Yes.
going to come get me or if they're
Yes.
if they would legitimately be grateful? Natural 20. So that would be a total for my insight 21.
Will they be grateful? They are in grates.
I mean, like, would they?
Oh, perish.
It's the best.
Desist.
Desist. Perish. Best line ever. Instead of saying just die right now,
Yeah.
just perish. Not grateful. Not will they be grateful? Like Nick Cage and Face Off. Would they be? Would they be
You
grateful?
get the feeling that
A lot of 90s references.
they
there.
definitely wouldn't be able to see you from their position, so they must know that you're there through some other method.
No, but what I'm saying is that. Yeah.
They are obviously stuck, and because if they can sense your mind, that would imply that they know someone is out there, but not who you are.
Right.
So you don't really look like you belong here.
Yeah.
You're not dressed in uniform or any kind of garb or attire that would indicate that you work here. So I'd say that they'd probably be questioning who you are and what your business is, more so than anything else.
The real question is if they could see that you're dressed inappropriately, right? Like, we fought one. I don't think we saw eyeballs. So unless
They
they have a
presumably
blind
have
side.
So here's what I'm going to think back.
I would like to help you, but I'm currently dealing with a very sensitive situation.
I recommend you go and I give the description as to where the other floors were, which I know will take a while for them to get there, where the other locked ones are, and say,
And go through there. There you will find help.
Give me deception.
all right, that's always good. 14.
Okay. These guys are. Oh yeah. Yep. Okay. Yeah. Very well then. And you hear scrabbling echoing away.
So, yeah, hold on.
That would have been a death sentence if they had gotten in there.
Oh, maybe.
With you by yourself, yes.
Good thing we locked the damn things.
Yes. Right. That's gonna take us to these guys. So. The scientist. All right. What's the positioning here? You guys are all kind of on that one side there.
Yeah, there is a door there that I believe is closed.
Yeah.
at the
There's a
current
door.
moment.
There's various doors. He's gonna look over at the other guy and said, "I'll try to hold them off. You get help."
Of course.
And he kind of vein pulses on his forehead as something sort of the air in front of you just kind of shimmers slightly.
Which one is that?
So who did he tell to go get help?
So the one over towards Gambit told
Yeah.
the other guy near Jowdrad to go get help. And then he kind of, something shimmered in the air between everybody, between the three of you and the three of them.
Oh, just like in the middle.
Yeah.
Okay.
The other one is then going to open the door on the far side there.
This door?
Yep.
This is a hole.
And he's going to spend his entire turn to run in, open that door, and run out there,
Great.
closing the door behind him.
Assuming that door's there.
Yeah. So he's going to be
Alright.
out in that hall.
Wait, did he close that?
Yes. Yeah, he's spending his whole turn to do this.
Okay.
My left arm for chrono shift.
The other one, the doctor. Well, I guess well, he's got. What's he got here? Okay. Yeah, I guess that is fine. Now the elevator mechanism is busted, so they can't. The elevator is currently locked in place, if I recall correctly. Or no,
Yeah,
it's
so
it's locked in place down though.
Yeah, it's on the very bottom floor where we broke the controls.
That's right.
Yeah.
We came up to the 3rd floor, the top floor, and then broke the controls again.
That's right.
Yes. And then push the guy all the way down.
So the doctor's gonna look down there.
He fell.
He did fall. And he is going to sort of just flick his head, and you see a little rock with a painted face next to the dead man's body, sort of soar up, heading directly for Gambit.
All right.
So that is going to come directly towards you for a 14 to hit.
Does not hit.
Okay. So it
Whoa,
sort of, like,
Gambit!
notches your hat slightly to the side, making it a little askew.
All right.
Perhaps more insulting. That's the Bruce Lee thing. Tastes his own blood.
Yeah.
Gambit's like,
That's rude. How could they?
Yeah. He then is going to look over at the other doctor and just sort of like, and you see the air around that doctor going to shimmer slightly.
good luck.
That takes us to Jowdrad,
Wait,
who
there's
is
two
currently
doctors?
unconscious. There's one doctor. He did both
One
those things.
Bolted. So there's one science and 2 doctors.
Oh, I thought they were engineers.
No,
No.
no, 2 scientists and a doctor.
I understand. Okay.
Okay. Jowdrad, is there anything you would like to do?
Go to nice 1 inspiration to get into this fight.
I will spend 4 inspiration and I'll end the
Okay.
poison condition on myself. However,
Causes you to wake up.
I will not move
Okay.
Oh.
or open my eyes.
Okay.
Deception is a reality.
I will just not be poisoned.
You'll be awake,
Yeah.
but lying there as if you were still unconscious.
Yes. And I would like to take the dodge action while on.
Yeah, you're like kind of being wary, like ready for anything.
Yeah, I'm
He
feigning.
can hold,
being
he can
asleep,
hold an
but-
attack, couldn't he?
Not if you're taking the dodge action.
Oh, right.
You spend 4 inspiration, remove poison, and then take the dodge action.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
That'll then take us to Gambit.
Do I have any discernible idea what this shimmering thingy is?
Not at the moment.
Is it actively shimmering?
No. It was just sort of like for a moment
Ah.
you notice something.
Okay, I will go around to the doctor.
So, as you go to move, you find that the wall, the air in front of you is just completely solid.
Okay. So I now know what it is.
You now know what it is.
Great.
Got a lightning lure?
Appears to be a force wall of some sort.
Gotcha.
Eh? Got a lightning lure?
That'd be a really good cantrip right now.
We know how it works. I don't know it works. I know. Tommy knows it works.
I mean,
Luke
it's a
Gygax knows that it
well-known-
works.
I mean, there's just a big hole. Just lightning lure people through the hole. It's great.
That'd be really good right now.
Presumably, it doesn't extend to the entire hull of the elevator, though, since there was a rock that flew out.
Yeah. It's like kind of an angle I got.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you can go to the other side. You can go over here if you want. Or I try the other
There,
way.
so the wall cuts from corner to corner.
Oh,
Yeah. That's what I figured. It's like dividing
Yeah.
the room in twain.
In twain. You are betwixt it.
I am betwixt the wall. Okay.
And the other guy is running to get help.
Yeah, we know that.
Well,
We
I
heard
am.
that. We saw that.
Just making sure.
Ironically, he also won initiative. We know.
I mean, I've got to
I
break
don't know.
through a wall.
This is tricky. I will.
This is psionics,
Unless
folks.
I could stab through it, I'm all out.
See, it's balanced because it doesn't do damage.
Yes, that's it.
You can do it. You can put whatever you want on his monster that doesn't do damage. It doesn't change its CR at all. It's kind of awesome. You can give it unlimited wall of force. Doesn't change the balance.
No.
I feel like there's a joke to be made there, but
Okay, I will go against my lesson plan
And improvise.
and go into this hallway.
Okay, you're gonna go backwards.
So-
Yes,
open
because
the
I am
door.
still disguised as
You are.
one of the
Yes, they
science
know
dudes.
you're not, but
Yeah. And I will say, there's been treachery! One of the doctor and scientists have... and I'll at the ceiling that I believe people can hear.
okay,
Come quick!
okay, okay. All right.
You do remember
Okay.
I'm not disguised.
Neither is Keymaster currently in the hallway trying to lockpick the door to the command to the
I'm a
control.
wolf.
That's what I will do. And I
All
will
right.
do my best to look...
So you're gonna play them at their own game. You're gonna
Innocent.
try to basically cause like a.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. Dovrik.
Huh. Well, seeing the fact that there's a wall here, can't do much. My best course of action, I think, will be to grab
door. Open
Drow
that
Jad.
door.
That door's
Open
open.
that door.
That
This
the-
door.
Oh, I'm gonna
Open
grab
this door.
Jowdrad and drag him into that room.
Yeah, can you open that door?
I will not have enough movement to do that.
Not if he's carrying Jowdrad.
You got
Carrying
use
Jowdrad.
objects.
Carrying Jowdrad will have your movement.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I guess it's if I wanted to close the door behind me.
Don't close it, just open it.
3, 4. Yeah, I can bust through here.
Just open that door. Perfect. Now
Door.
keep it open, but not all the way.
You could dash drag.
I have a thing
Jowdrad.
I can naturally hide behind while picking the lock now.
So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I have to dash.
Yeah, Tom,
Yeah.
you have to remove 4 inspo from Judge.
5.
4 from me.
It looks like you gained one.
6, and I'll flop
Okay.
Jowdrad into this corner using my dash action.
Great.
So now you can also hide behind a giant wolfman.
I'm not moving. I'm still. So the door kicks open. I see sleeping Jowdrad.
What are you guys doing?
Small complications. We may have been found out, and that they can put impenetrable walls down.
What's Gambit yelling about?
That's all I can say.
There's been intruders.
Gambit's being Gambit.
Oh man.
That makes
Okay.
a long time.
So Keymaster, it is your turn now, so you can decide if you want to continue.
So here's the problem. Is there any way I can mark my progress on this lock and come back to it later?
I would say we could do that with a check. If you would like to make a Thieves' Tools check,
Okay.
which is dexterity plus your proficiency in Thieves' Tools. So
Yep.
if you have expertise, you get to double it.
I do.
Okay. That makes sense. You're the Keymaster. I don't know why I bothered asking.
What are you doing? Oh my god! Natural 20! For a total of 27. Not only do I mark
With
my
a nat 20, 100%, you've completely halted your progress dead where it was. You've like put your tools in place and sort of just like pulled some chewing gum out and just like stuck
Yeah.
them into the walls. And,
just a piece of my gum from
Yeah,
a
yeah,
broken
yeah.
tooth. And
oh god.
Ew.
Yum.
I'll turn and be like, what happened?
We were made. Gambit's trying to convince people that they're the enemy and we're not.
I'm
At
asleep.
Yeah,
this point,
Gambit is shouting
Did
loudly.
you say that?
Yeah.
What?
Gambit is shouting
I'm
loudly,
asleep.
and at this
Oh.
point, you do start to hear like the sounds of things going through the grates, and all of you in your mind say, "Message: Intruders on 3rd floor, north side."
I'll respond back with the same voice saying,
It's actually the first floor. Bottom of the shaft.
The 3rd floor on the north. There are intruders.
yeah.
Oh yes, go there.
You're basically counteracting what he's saying.
They've put
No,
a
no.
force wall up and threw someone down the shaft.
The shaft, that's what I'm saying. The first floor on the shaft.
We're on
Okay.
the 3rd floor.
No, but I'm saying first floor on the
Right.
shaft.
Well,
not
I'm
the
trying to
shaft.
understand what are you shouting versus what are you
I'm
saying?
I'm telling them to go to the first floor shaft.
But I'm
understand
telling them
that.
to come to the 3rd
You're telling
floor.
them to come to the 3rd
Yeah.
floor. So you're both shouting the opposites.
Yes.
Oh.
But I
You give him migraine.
he's a doctor.
2
I'm a
squadrons will
doctor.
be submitted.
To what?
Hey,
2 squadrons.
Oh, that's great.
we've split
1 to
them.
each location.
wonderful.
We can bang on this door, try and get people from this room out to help us, because this is the control room, saying, hey, we need assistance.
Okay, so whose turn is it right now? Still mine?
It's still yours. I mean,
Um,
theoretically, I'm going to say that at least took up your bonus action.
Yeah, sure.
Doing all that.
The door at the end of the hallway there.
Yes.
Is it?
That's the medical room.
Yeah, but it doesn't have a mechanism to lock. It's locked currently.
Yes.
currently
but you have
locked.
the key to that one.
Yeah, we do.
Do we?
Yeah,
Oh,
you,
no.
You have a medical key.
we
You
don't.
gave the medical key to the intellect power.
Would
He
it be
gave away all of our
It is a
keys.
much less complicated lock.
Correct.
if
It
we
is
did
a much
on
less
our own.
complicated lock.
Would it be safe that I have enough movement to get there? Would it be safe to say that I could sabotage that lock enough that
You
it
could
can't-
sabotage it for sure.
Okay, I'm gonna run over there and sabotage it
Yeah.
so they can't. get
Opening
that
it
door
would
open.
take time. Sabotaging it'll take almost no time. That's I think
Yeah.
you're.
So I'm gonna run over
especially
there.
after messing around with that lock.
Flip.
You're
I'm gonna flip the key that shocked Jowdrad. Run in, wham, wham, twist.
Upon which the door like rattles. And
Turn back around with
shakes.
my back to the rest of the team and be like, okay, improvisation working.
Don't improvise.
and then I'm gonna look at the other door and be like, the other door's your responsibility. The one across from the hall.
Yep.
Well, it
I
opens
can't do it,
in,
I'm asleep.
and I'm in front of it at least.
Yes. So
So
Dovrik, you hear several footfalls and shouts coming from the other side of that door,
You've got to sabotage that door somehow.
which will take us to the scientist and the doctor.
The traitors, you mean?
Yes. They can still see you, Gambit. So he's gonna again take that same thing and just fling it up towards
Wait,
you.
is he using catapult?
No, he's using telekinesis psionics.
Yeah,
Oh.
wait, where's it coming from? Is it coming from him?
It's a rock that's on the other side of the
Okay.
of the wall. But it's only a 9 to hit. So just another
It
like
hits my breastplate under my robes.
yes.
Falls
that
to
you
the
definitely
floor.
have.
But now your robes are a little
I
bit
do have
ajar.
breastplate.
Okay.
Eh?
Yeah. I got that last time.
Now your robes are a little bit scuffled from like your hat. Like they're really wrecking your suit. Look here.
Oh,
They
actually,
have no
when
sense
it
for
does that,
fashion.
I'm going to fall dramatically to the floor.
Oh.
Can I do that as a reaction? Go prone?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
And
Give me deception or performance.
they're attacking me now.
Oh man. Improv floor.
One. Performance
Wait. What do we got?
9.
No. Wait. Shit. All right.
Okay.
It felt good.
I mean, you weren't lying. They were attacking you.
Yeah, I've done nothing.
This was the truth.
The performance was for these guys to believe whether you were dead. The other guys might have a chance when they find you.
We'll see.
We'll see.
We'll see.
We'll see.
We'll see. I don't know if there's much they can really do.
I mean, they've locked
to you.
themselves.
Yeah, well, they did that intentionally, to be fair.
Yeah.
They're waiting for the rest of the
That's
army to
correct.
show up.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now I'm hoping they're stressed. That they might be the ones that get targeted.
I guess you see, if you were to look back, you would see the doctor sort of just kind of like, and you see shimmers around him and the other scientist as well.
Okay.
In addition to
Sure.
the previous ones.
We're not hitting them. Not right now.
So many vectors around.
It's ridiculous.
Um,
Why don't you just put 4 bards singing songs?
Right, that'll take us to Joudrad. I'm gonna just start getting a bunch of minis out for no reason.
There's a door next to me.
You're between 2 doors.
Yeah.
One that is very locked, we can't get through. One that we know people have come through.
The Mindcrafter's gonna come through there, so we want to keep that door
Yeah.
closed.
Wait, which door?
This door had like
Minecrafter
patrol
came
going
through.
through it.
Yep.
Right.
This big thing?
So the control room door next to me.
Yes. The very, very locked door.
With my eyes still closed, a hand's just gonna kind of reach out and like feel for the bottom of the door.
Okay.
Just, as soon as I feel it, I'm like,
Just gonna start knocking on it.
yeah, like frantic knocking on the control room door.
Okay.
But I'll still be like,
Like looking like you're unconscious.
yeah.
Oh yeah, panic. I didn't think about that. Panic. They might open that.
Yeah,
door.
yeah, no, like try and get reinforcements from them to come out.
So far you don't hear anything.
Shit.
I
I was asleep.
as you're on the floor, your eyes are closed though.
But I have a nose.
Yeah. I
You
mean, I'm also
smell-
right
You
there.
smell like the same kind of smell of. It's this weird sort of alien-like, almost ozone-y, but like meaty scent of the
brains.
And you can smell it kind of wafting from one of the grates.
That's great.
Yeah.
Your turn to make a pun.
It is
He has
great. Yes.
fallen
I
into his
hate-
own trap.
I hated it.
It's grating on his nerves.
How strong does this door look if I open an eye?
It's solid iron or steel. It's
kinda
like it's
cheesy.
solid steel.
solid steel.
Yeah. Possibly quite thick. Have you seen Tron?
Yeah.
Big door.
Big door.
Big door.
Can I use a full action to on the door with with feeling, even with passion, fervor,
Give me performance.
vigor?
Give me performance.
Performance?
You
Can I make it a strength performance?
yeah. Strength performance.
Strength
Let's do it.
performance. Strength performance. I will give myself advantage.
I love putting other ability scores on performance. It's great.
Wow, that's a load of crap. 10. Still double digits.
It's not bad.
Okay. It's not bad. You then hear a voice in your head, or rather, voices. You have sort of been. It's almost like you've been tapped into an ongoing conversation,
I think it's drinking time now, right?
where you can hear the sort of weird, high-pitched voice of the brains relaying information. The control center is demanding. Someone is demanding entrance at the control center. And then there's a pause. And then you hear once again, unless the place is in lockdown, keep it open. They are sending patrols. Or keep it closed. They are sending patrols. They will deal with the problem. And then there's a pause. If the knocking does not stop, I don't really want to say those words. You're gonna keep it going. All right. Sounds good.
Do I also hear this?
No, I would say he got relayed in because they
No,
so they
that's
can
fair.
detect the location of every mind.
Yeah,
so
no,
they
no.
know who's in front of the door. So
Yep.
they're adding that person into what's apparently a relay of thought communication.
Not that they can't see me. I just know I'm here.
That's right. Because they can't get in the room because you've
Graded it up.
stuck the grates. Very well. An extermination squad has been sent.
Okay.
Gambit.
We're in so much trouble. These guys are improvising us into death. The hell is going on?
Okay. Very good. Dovrik. You better make sure that the next check you make is the very, very good check.
Dover closes the door.
I don't know what you do, mate. But Godspeed to you.
Can you hold those doors shut, please?
I'm gonna hold these doors.
Very good. Okay, are you done your turn?
Am I confident that I would be able to break a lock as well?
To break a lock?
Yeah.
I mean, it's very easy to break. It's a lot easier to break a lock. It depends. Do you want to do what Keymaster does, which is like sabotage the mechanism, or do you just want to break it?
I want to make it so these doors require
You
brute
need, like,
force to get
got it.
through rather than...
You can give me, I guess, just a flat strength check to just break it.
Huh.
You're not very strong is the problem.
I'm not
I would
very
say I would
strong.
allow a sleight of hand for a sabotage.
I would love a sleight of hand
Okay.
check.
There are many ways to destroy a door.
And I would like to give myself advantage on this check.
Very good.
Using one of my lovely inspiration to
Look at all
turn
these
that
stat
into
blocks I
a
have in front of me.
lovely 14.
14.
Yep.
That is now the DC for knocking down the door.
And then I'm going to then just hold it as best as I can after that. Just go, "Yep," and just like,
Okay.
DC plus strength check. We got
Oh,
a couple
don't
layers
worry.
to get through.
my strength is not
Yeah.
great, but it's at least a check.
Let me rephrase. They have to beat that for it to even matter against your strength check.
Yeah.
If they don't even roll a 14, you don't even have to make a strength check to contest it because
Oh,
they can't get through the lock at all.
How are we getting out of this one? Like, I mean, we've been into
My
some pretty
plan
sticky
is we
situations.
just open this door as quick as we
No.
can, or get them to open it, run in, try and activate the teleporter, and just go, peace. That's my current
It worked
plan.
so well last time.
Hey, we got to the next level.
Well, we'll see.
Right.
We also had B. who counteracted red, but we don't have red, so we're good.
Yeah.
Well, red's at least not coming in damaging anybody.
With a nat 20, you get through your sabotage. If you could please
Athletics check?
make an athletics check.
Wait, get advantage on this one.
Yeah, we'll do advantage again. I'm significantly worse at this.
We just need time.
Yeah.
It's the theme of Maria.
Hey, natural 20 though.
Hey!
You feel a slamming, like someone just took a battering ram to the door. That was not a person.
Nope.
Got problems, guys.
It just don't go bang.
Yeah,
Kaboom.
it's that scene from Lord of the Rings where
Yeah,
they
they've got a
get
cave
thrown-
troll.
Yeah, and they like to throw back
Yeah.
into the door.
Wish I could
Remember
help
that
you over
Hulk thing? They got that. I would love some help.
I wish I could.
What's your passive perception?
My passive perception's 13.
But I am asleep.
Since you're so close to the door, I'll give you this. You hear a little dink against the door.
Perhaps they chucked a grenade at the door?
Find out in a minute.
Aha. Maybe that was the explosion that caused me to do that.
Right. Make another strength check.
Okay. Do we just keep on? Is this where all my inspiration goes?
I
Yes.
think this is where our
Yeah.
inspiration goes. He's
Yep, we'll
saving
use
his
another
to
one.
just guarantee we die when he gets in here.
Up.
Hey, I mean, we got a boss fight coming up.
12.
12.
Oh, no.
The door is like there's a loud fiery bang as like fire comes out of the edges of the door and the door slams over. Now I will say you've caught one of the doors. You've basically been thrown aside to one half of the door and they've only thrown open the other half of it. Where yes, they had thrown a grenade at the door.
So the door just slammed open, or is it busted off its hinges? Only one side's open.
Only one side is open.
Oh, okay. So I've caught it like this.
Yeah,
and
you
then this is
caught the
open
one
like that.
side and they've
Cool.
opened the other side. So if you want to throw that big rock boy
Right there.
right there, followed by that guy there, yeah, the security guard, he's a little bit behind. And then the small dude who's the one with his hands in his pockets currently kind of like sort of moving as the creature does. But they took their entire turn to get through that door.
So is that door blown off the hinges, or can it be reclosed? And
It could be, it's been warped. So you could probably throw it back on, like throw the hinge back on, but it's kind of all bent and it's not going to be the same. It's not as structurally sound as it used to be.
but it gives it
But
makes
it
their
means
actions.
we have to
yeah.
take more athletics checks.
That's
against
right,
us.
but it does cause them more difficulty.
Jojo,
What I
really
would
need
say
you
is
here.
that it is going to give them advantage to bash it down at this point. That is going to then bring us to Keymaster.
Why?
Listen, this was a gambit plan. Either it was brilliant or
Sam.
complete disaster. We're not quite sure
You
yet.
could put these three guys coming out of the door that the man went to get help from.
Yeah, so this door is open, right still.
Yep.
This door, yeah, is seen as closed, so.
They've emerged in. Lower the psionic field. And on their turn, they will. As they all just...
Are those crossbows or guns?
Those are guns. Those are arquebuses.
Oh, lovely.
Run, motherfucker, run.
I'm good.
Listen, he's a
They
dead
have
body.
disadvantage on shooting
Listen,
you
he's
when you're
prone. They have disadvantage to shoot him.
Yeah, and he's a dead body.
Why would
so
they
might
shoot
not
a
even
dead
want
body?
to. Yeah,
Because he failed his deception. It's fine.
But they don't do that.
to those two guys, those
But
three
yes,
guys.
Keymaster, it is your turn.
So, I give up. No, I'm kidding. No, so, I know I have to get to that door and get it open somehow.
I mean, Jowdride is still slamming on it with his hand. One would assume that eventually someone might get really annoyed. It's just that they're probably not going to be in a friendly mood when they open the door.
It is one way to get the door open. I'm fairly confident I've sabotaged the hell out of this little door.
Yep. I mean,
So-
if what you understand is they're all medical officers, they're going to have a hard time getting that door open.
All right, so we cleared one path. I'm going to half my movement to where that opening to the door is. Right? And they don't know I'm there.
That's right.
So I will, as I scurry past, I'm gonna throw a dagger at the little person.
Okay. It's going to be a bit of a shot because he's kind of in the back there, but you can probably
That's
get him.
15 feet from where I am.
It's just a matter of he's getting like cover from the big guy.
I'm a little guy, big legs, underlegs.
Yeah.
Right? Little guy on little guy. I'll take a shot.
Good.
I think we might need to save a bit of inspiration
I
for
agree.
going into a boss fight 16-0 is a bad idea.
All right.
I mean, if I wanted to, I could just have another patrol show up, but I want to see where this goes. 15! Is that your final result?
Yeah, I'm not spending any inspiration. I have to spend both inspiration to get a reroll, so
That's
15.
fine. You throw your dagger,
Dagger.
and it slightly just off the breastplate that they're wearing.
Off that
They have
little
really
guy in the
high
back.
AC.
Yeah, he has a breastplate.
They have really high AC.
Ridiculous. All right.
Every
Good
scientist
thing we're
has
level
20,
2,
All of them
right?
have like 16.
Good thing we're level 2. All right. I will then throw my second dagger.
But obviously, the caveat of that is that they're going to have lower HP.
Or scalpel. Let's cock die. That is a 19 on the die.
Okay, that's going to hit.
Yes. So we'll drop.
You went stealth through this, right?
Well,
You didn't have advantage on
I
any of these
did.
checks?
no, I didn't. Would I get advantage?
They don't know you're there, so yes.
Oh, well, we'll see if that 19 turns
They
into
will know now.
Oh, well, then let me.
Or
Then that 19 was the first. No.
I mean, the first attack,
Yeah, it's fine.
yeah.
3, 6, 6,
would have sneak attack
7,
on
8,
this.
9, Fury the Small, 10, 11, 11.
11 damage?
Yeah. Let's see if the breastplate exchanges for 11 hit points, which would kill a lot of us.
Let's see here. Where's my... 'cause I need to check something. Let's say it's a 13.
I suppose in theory I could have True Strike bonus action. No, I already spent it.
I mean, you already stealth,
I already spent
right?
it. Yeah.
Oh, here we are. Takes damage.
11, right?
Was that with sneak attack?
Yeah, that's right. I rolled the 3 and
If
a
it's
4.
focusing on that, it has
Yeah.
to make a check.
Yeah,
7, 8,
Constitution
9,
check.
Yeah,
10.
it's half.
11. Yeah,
If
11.
it's a normal concentration check, it's
4
half
plus the
damage.
number of times
Oh, sorry, no,
Or
no,
10.
no. I forgot that. You don't have proficiency to damage, so
Yeah.
it is 11. Because if
Oh.
you're in the small. For the small, is you add your proficiency
Okay.
modifier.
Yeah.
So as your dagger does manage to get past the breastplate, there's like this, and you see the giant creature of just pebbles and rubble all kind of like distort slightly before reforming back into its shape. As he managed to maintain his focus on it, but you can see that by hitting that individual, you just sort of somewhat disrupted his control.
So then, just for discussion's sake, I rolled only once on the last attack. So would that 19 have been the actual hit on it?
Probably, yeah.
So then
yeah.
I should roll
Yeah,
for a
if we're,
second.
if we're
for my
talking
second dagger.
strict like how the mechanics would work, then yes.
15 plus.
Yeah, I mean, it's an easy.
But the second attack, I don't add my proficiency.
You
right?
add you
Oh.
add everything to the hit
30,
roll.
20.
That's it.
You just don't add anything to the
So
damage
straight
roll.
dagger.
Yeah.
But I can Fury the Small a second time.
Depending on the wording of the fall,
I
probably,
believe
yeah.
you can in the new one because the new
Yeah.
one is proficiency bonus rather than.
Yeah.
I will add it, so 5. 16 health. That's my health.
17. Oh, no, 16.
Yeah.
The DC goes up every time he takes damage.
Well, that's nice.
Does he have to roll for it?
Yeah. Sorry, the DC doesn't. Sorry. Yes, he did have to roll to maintain focus, and I got a 4 on the die. While I could potentially deal with that, that's too much inspiration. I don't want to deal with that.
I just realized how much inspiration.
Yeah, I'm holding on to this.
What the-
'cause,
Yeah, as I said,
that?
he's
Yeah,
at
we're-
16.
We're
this
hanging on
entire
to
time.
inspiration too.
Yeah.
I'm hanging on to. I was
To,
about to spend it.
To use that to fix this, it's gonna require like a 5, and I'm just not.
No, you want to save
not
that.
doing Yeah. So the amalgamation of things crumbles as the guy and he's not dead, but you have removed the main threat.
And then
With
I
this
guess as the second dagger flings, I'll fling it like this, and then I'll object use close the door.
Close the
so
door.
That, Dov, you can object use it. I want it open so you can see.
Yeah,
what
I
they
was
do when
gonna,
they
I was
go
gonna blow it to its
Okay.
brains and then close
Yeah.
the door.
All right, and then I will move my way over to where Jowdrad is.
So
Okay.
this was 15,
Uh,
15, 20,
No.
25,
You know what?
30?
I'll stay on the other side of that door. That way you and I can just.
Well, there's the door on the other side that is also going to become a problem fairly shortly.
We'll find out in a minute.
Listen, I trust Gambit has it.
I trust in Gambit.
I
Gambit,
trust
we
either.
trust.
I will hear a lot
It
of
says it on
sounds
my
of murder.
It says it on my Lunalian bills.
In Gambit, we trust.
Yes. The scientists will lower the thing, which immediately causes all of the prepared actions to go off. Now, you were attempting to play dead.
Yeah.
And you rolled quite low on that.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to do a real quick.
They could roll low too.
They
Disadvantage.
could roll.
Disadvantage.
Well, they're not attacking.
No, yeah, but they're rolling to see if he's.
That's right.
Yeah, but there's a bunch of them.
There's three of
three
them.
of them.
making
Oh,
the
they all have to
check.
make checks.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't have that kind of inspiration.
With
Don't
two
bother
nat
them.
ones and a nat 5,
Don't spend it.
Hey.
Dead.
they believe you are dead. At which point, they then don't. I guess then the ready action would be to launch it. So they're going to just kind of march for, they're going to dash 30 feet into the hallway towards the door.
Oh shit! So they get to the door at least.
Yeah, but that's their.
Oh no!
Wait,
that's
but their
what they
held
do.
action was to shoot.
Their held action was to
Just to
move because
fo-
they think you're a body.
Yeah. If the held action, like
If
But
they
then if they had,
if they had succeeded, their held action would have been to shoot you.
I
yeah.
don't think it could be.
Because they would have
changed
made.
at
You
this
can't
point.
change
No,
it.
they
No.
would have
Okay,
made.
then.
They would have made the check as soon as they entered the room.
Yeah, we
Oh, I
we
see
should have
what
made the check sooner
Yeah.
gotcha.
than we
Gotcha.
did.
Oh right, yeah, he's catching
Yes.
up. That makes sense.
Yeah.
There's a lot happening.
There's an if then but.
And then the scientists and doctor are kind of take cover on either side of the hallway. Because
The doctor, scientist must be like, "What the hell are you guys doing?"
yeah, he's like, wait, no, that's well, that's what he's gonna do. He's like, wait, no, that is the one. And they'll be like,
He's
What?
dead.
He's dead.
and they will
He's
get
dead.
into a bit of an argument. Jowdred.
He seems to be doing his work over there.
Yeah, you
Okay.
can sort of hear muffled like arguing.
Okay.
I hope you got a plan.
One of
Okay.
the guards kind of takes his foot and rears it up to give you a good solid kick to prove you're a corpse.
Sure.
Next turn. Yeah.
That is desecration of a corpse.
having
but that's
just-
his
Or
moral
perhaps I'll
compass?
make a roll to see whether or not he's going to test it with his foot or just by discharging a shot into the head.
Having
See?
had only
Stone's
coffee,
endurance, no damage.
stale muffins, and have just been poisoned,
Yeah.
I would say that my lower intestinal tract
It's
is in
raging.
some amount of distress.
Yes.
Okay.
So I am going to stop knocking briefly in a pause long enough to give anyone on the other end of the door hope
Right.
that perhaps the noise has finally ended.
Yes.
And then I would like to commit flatulence against the door as loud as I can.
Okay.
Just the most reverberating, terrible poot.
In the gap under the door.
Just right against the door, like to have it like reverberate in a way that will just echo through the halls. And I've been trying to say this with a straight face, and it's very difficult.
You're a consummate professional.
My question is, what do you hope to achieve by doing this
He's trying to
action?
annoy the people on the other side, so he's throwing the door open to reprimand whoever's doing
I've
it.
had nothing but coffee, stale muffins, and I've just been poisoned. This is gonna be a terrible fart.
Yeah.
They are
Friendly
trusting.
fire, my
Daily,
dude.
daily
So-
for me and you.
Let me break this down for you, Dovrik.
Yeah.
The guys coming out of that door were sent up here because he was calling out. Those guys were sent in here because the other guy was calling out. There's a third group coming to deal with whoever's been knocking on the door.
Don't worry about the fourth group that's on level 1.
They're
That
kind
is
of the
dealing with the
people
dead
in that
body
room
now.
are entrusting that it will be handled. So the fact that it is not being handled, potentially, is going to be a thing. So I'm going to
This is wild.
Should I roll performance
go for it.
with Constitution
Sure. Constitution
or
performance.
Constitutional performance? I'll spend my last inspiration to give myself advantage.
What?
He wants it.
Listen,
21.
Okay.
sometimes statements need to be made.
Once again,
Charisma
You
of
start to
8,
hear-
intelligence of 9.
You start to hear the complex locking mechanism begin to disengage.
I just looked over and go,
You also hear the sound of many rifles being locked and loaded.
if it is entirely all right with you in this moment, would like to, in lieu of the terrible act against Amaria that I've committed against this iron door, I'm going to, as a bonus action, begin to rage.
was that a free action to fart? Is that object interaction? because you can
Yeah, which is-
you can hold on an
Could
attack action.
could I use my object interaction for my own intestines? Is that an object to you in this moment?
Let me ask Jeremy Crawford.
It's not Jeremy Crawford. Is flatulence an instrument? Can I become proficient? in
Oh
the
my God,
bagpipes?
that's perfect. You object interacted with your toot.
Because if so, I would also like to take
God.
the dodge action while I take the rage action.
No, that's not bad.
You just have to hope that someone decides to attack you and not me, because then you'll waste your rage.
Devin, they'll have to go through my dungeon. They'll have to find this very specific key. Adam, well, you thought.
Yes, that was the plan.
And then I had
Yes,
nothing
the only way to
but
open
coffee
this
and
door is
bread
with a key that
muffins.
you
I
must
think I
go
need
and
more
find
rum
somewhere in the
there, Gambit.
dungeon. Or we could just brute force it. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I'd call
Hey,
that some kind of brute force.
Next one's probably Eltharians, so we're not brute forcing
I had to
it.
brute force that out of my colon.
All right.
Would you like to stand up?
Gambit.
Because right now they're not
You are
No,
about
don't
to be
stand up.
either kicked or shot or
Maybe
both.
not.
All right.
As the scientist is constantly like, he's the imposter.
I will. Ha And sword burst. So dex save from all three, which I
Okay.
would argue is at disadvantage.
They didn't believe that he was
There's a good argument
an
to be had
active
on that
enemy.
one.
I mean, I'll in favor of that argument.
He had stealth.
What does the
your-
staff say? What
what's
does the
your
chat
DC?
say?
It's a good question.
Oh,
13.
13.
That's your spell DC?
Yep.
Oh yeah, because proficiencies aren't that high yet.
Yeah, he's +3 to the roll. Or +3.
Two
intelligence.
fails, one success.
All right.
How much do they take?
Oh, I should have just rolled the one. So they only take 2 points. The two that fail. But I've got the jig up on them. I then
For a whole 4 points of damage, you did
Hey,
it.
Yeah.
that's good.
I then will turn the hourglass to gain a spell slot
Mm-hmm.
to cast sanctuary on myself
Yay!
to then burst open the door.
Yes.
Like this door.
Yeah.
So you stand up, take
Half, yeah.
5, 10 to the door,
Yes.
slam it open.
15.
And declare.
They all take opportunity attacks on you.
Uh,
and they
they
all
use
miss.
the reaction to dash.
They all have to make
They,
wisdom
they
saves.
all
to do
fail
it.
their wisdom saves.
Oh, yeah.
Oh. Even
No, no,
before
I-
that,
I-
they couldn't
I-
anyways.
It's fine. What are you gonna do? You burst open the door, and what do you say?
I will say, as I see the other automaton things
The
coming
key
through.
master hiding behind a warped door.
Yeah.
Over hiding beside the other door. That's
we got this, buddy.
I
We
will-
got this.
I will turn and say, "Look, there they are. Get them."
Where are you pointing at?
I'm pointing back down the hall I just came through and like holding my side.
Oh, I see. And you're grabbing.
Yeah.
You're getting these guys.
Yeah.
Okay. Give me
And then
deception.
I'll.
Give me deception.
wait. Can we wait. I want to give him advantage.
What is
Whoa!
it?
I got an extra inspiration somehow. I would like. Do
Oh, I didn't know I had inspiration.
you want to spend yours?
I would have spent it if I didn't have it.
Okay.
Okay.
can
Well,
spend
I won't spend mine then.
12.
Wait. Let's add the proficiency modifier to it. That's
Okay,
not
make it a work.
Yeah, it's fine. That's 12.
12.
We're
12.
we're
You
dealing
are
with
standing
12
with
right
your
now.
12.
I must.
Well, it beats the 10 that they get on their insight.
I must.
Nailed it.
They have to put all their stuff into intelligence and dex, not so much in wisdom.
Yeah.
So, really though, they mostly just look confused at this point
That's ideal.
because they're like, what? Like they're like it's because they don't necessarily believe you. They're
Yeah.
just more like they don't disbelieve you either. So they're just more like, wait, what? What's happened? So it's just general confusion at this point.
Yeah.
Okay, I've got.
It's the confusionist dungeon.
Oh, one last thing. Would any of these fine crossbow wielding individuals,
Gun wielding,
gun wielding individuals, be considered security officers?
all three of them, yes.
Great. So I'd probably have used everything to look for a key on them.
Oh, they would each have a key,
Great.
presumably.
Leave that to me.
Dovrik.
So, hearing this,
I'm sorry.
I am going to just open the door so I'm now hidden here. So
Yeah.
now they can't see
Yeah.
me.
You still have movement left, yeah, but did you want to go anywhere else?
Yeah, because
No, that was his.
okay, here's the
that was all
thing.
of his movement.
Here's
because he had to stand.
Here's the thing. This is for you. They bust the door open, saw no one because Dovrik was on the side that didn't open.
That's right.
Then got shot by nothing.
Yep.
Yeah.
I then burst through and said,
Yeah, which is why I'm continuing to hide.
"Yeah, okay."
So
great.
I'm just doing this. I'm like, okay.
They have
And
guns.
I'm going to ready an action to.
Cry?
No, actually, can I?
That's what I'm sending my reaction on
Can
right now.
I? Presumably, this door is about to open, and I'm
You
gonna
can
get
hear the locking
shot to
mechanism
shit.
being pulled away. Yeah. Oh yeah, it's
That's
not,
what I'm about to understand.
not
Is what's
gonna
about to
go well.
happen. So, can I use Dowdred as cover?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm prone.
You're large, and I'm a dwarf,
You need
and
to
I
go-
can
you need-
crouch.
if you go prone, you can use him as cover.
Plus, they'll get disadvantage because you're prone. Because they're going to be shooting.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
the same thing.
I'm blocking the doorway with my
girth.
girthiness.
I can't just.
With your
Yeah.
whip.
Basically, I just want to get down like on
Something
a
about my
knee,
height.
pick up my gun, use Dowdred to begin to
Damn,
steady
maybe.
myself.
Sure.
And then take a held action to shoot at the least armored person on the other side of that door.
The least armored person.
Yeah.
Any person, really, yeah.
Any person, but I'm just trying to not shoot science officers. I'm trying to shoot one of the medical officers or the scientists first.
The civilians.
They were
No,
attacking us.
Word this right. Word it right.
If you kill the civilians
I
first,
am-
then future
Okay.
actions aren't war crimes.
What? No!
I would like to shoot at the least armored
No.
person I deem as a
Getting
threat.
hot in here.
Okay?
Getting hot in here.
Okay? The least armored individual that I deem to be a threat.
Okay.
So,
That's a fair
ideally,
assessment.
medical officers or science officers.
Got it.
Yeah, because they're not civilians. They have
Whose
actively
turn is
attacked.
this?
It's still
Um,
Dobrik's turn technically.
They get more
yes.
minis?
Well,
So,
door's about to open soon.
All that work I put into this.
I haven't.
All this work I put into
Okay,
the
so
door.
I've used my second win from last session. We've yet to do anything about that. So, that's an action. So, yeah.
I think it's only because Devin is Devin. It's not that how that flatulence man had to open the door, and because it's D&D, which is crazy.
Also, just
Why
he
not?
has been wailing on it consistently,
Yeah.
and he's continued to do that, even though by now they should have had several squads there. So
It was a 3-second pause of hope.
honestly, that's what did it.
It really sets
what
it up.
did
It's
it.
like it's
Listen,
the relief.
Anyone
and
who
then-
has young kids will just be like, ah, and then the noise returns. You're like, nope, that's it.
That's right.
Yep.
the echo alone, like it's
That's true, actually.
Yeah.
terrible.
The kids,
I've committed sins.
one more second.
I've committed great sins against these psionic fools.
Just the bicycle kick of your covers, like, I'm gonna kill him.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, shit. Okay. All right, so
Is that it for you, Dobrik?
That's it for me.
All right.
Hey, do those doors open out or in?
They
need
appear
more
to
rum.
open in.
I believe they open inwards. Yes.
Surprise, they opened down.
All right. We're going to throw this guy, these two,
Hey, they look different.
and these two.
Oh, they
Oh,
look,
little nerds.
they look really. They look.
So
they
where would
look
you like them
happy.
in this room?
Everybody with a weapon of ranged is going to be pointing out at the door. Put that guy right at the front. He's the one opening the door. The other two guys will be on either side on the
That
back there.
poor
Gas
sod.
And then those two guys are going to be kind of just like taking cover behind on the other side. That's not taking cover.
Oh,
that's
I didn't know
being
if
out-
there's,
That's
like,
in the
a-
middle of the shooting gallery.
There's like tables in this room.
Yeah, on that side, yes. They're taking cover against the door that they're opening.
all right,
Do we need
Judge
tables and stuff in
There's
this
5 throats.
I mean, theoretically, yeah, you can
And
move
you're
some stuff
hungry.
out from that other room.
All you've had is a
All right.
muffin and some coffee.
Muffin and coffee.
And the
I'm
door opened.
sad,
The door-
man.
Fresh meat.
The incredibly thick door.
Don't say how thick it is.
It's nice and
It's
girthy.
thick now.
3 C's.
Oh God!
Door opens, and all the readied actions go off.
They all have this. If they're shooting me, they all have.
They all have disadvantage.
I'm dodging and
I
I'm raging,
know.
and they're just letting it in.
And you're still technically prone.
Now it's just wafting in.
and
there.
he
It's their
should get
problem.
soft cover from his gaseous cloud he released. It's just a thick smell.
That poor guy who opened the door is just like, ah, Jesus!
It's like
Oh,
opening a jar.
you're pointing that way.
I also have my own ready to action.
You do.
Shoot him!
What's in the verse vellums, by the way, right now? 'Cause we would've-
You have one.
That's scroll of healing, right?
Yeah.
I didn't. You didn't write anything on the first vellum this time.
So that's going to be a 17 to hit.
With
You
disadvantage?
should have done that
Right.
on the transition.
What
to
setting
those.
mean?
Yeah, because it would have been at the
It
long
is
rest.
an
right?
arquebus.
Yeah, it hits.
Okay. The other two miss. One of them
I
actually
spent
goes
like an hour doing it.
click.
for how many
Good time
points
for a
of
natural
damage?
one, man.
Yeah.
Click. Bang.
Misfire?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yep. Misfire on that arquebus. The other one just kind of shoots over your head. And
Hits the
because
door the Keymaster's in.
yeah, he was assuming that you would be a little higher up. The other guy was a little more ready as the arquebus plows into you. You're going to be taking
They're
7
swingy.
piercing damage.
So 3.
7 piercing damage,
So
so 3.
Yeah, that's nice.
Seeing what's happening,
So
all 3 of the gun-wielding people just sort of like, as things swirl up around them and begin to reflect their own images around.
could I do anything before they start doing that with my held action?
What was your held action?
To
To
shoot.
shoot one of them.
Yeah.
The
Yes, you
lead-
can.
So,
Yes, you
what,
can.
Least
can you
armored
describe
one.
these two guys in the back that look a bit different?
They are better equipped. They have
Do they have better armor?
they don't
Same
have
one?
necessarily better armor, but they do have they have shoulder shields.
I'm just gonna shoot the guy right in front of me.
Okay. So they have like massive shields kind of locking themselves so that as they position themselves up, they sort of have like this extra barrier between their opponent and themselves, as well as their breastplate.
That's cool.
Goddamn
And they
Iranian
are also
shoulder
equipped
shield.
with very nice looking arquebuses with bayonets affixed to the end of it. So they have better equipment.
Okay.
We're taking their
Listen,
Drop the one up the front.
we're gonna drop the infusion on this. Pick up one of those. Use the infusion on that.
Hey,
yeah, I
where
think
you
the one-
currently are, can you see that little guy by the table?
I don't think so.
shit.
No,
Those are the ones we want to kill.
those are like just engineers, right?
That's right.
Like,
They can throw people in front of them because they're great.
nope, that was.
Come on,
I
spell
got a
dice.
23 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. So this is magical piercing damage. Courtesy of my lovely repeating pistol. Hopefully soon to be. And that's a crisp 8 on the die, so that is 12 points of piercing.
Yes.
Magical
Alright.
Just
piercing.
magical piercing right into this front guy right here. Just
Bang.
Oh, it's the front guy.
yeah.
Through the fur, cross through the ears, through the fart, catches fire.
Right. So
Bam.
he gets directly hit, and then that's when he throws up. They all sort of like whoa, and they throw up their light refraction.
It's from Scream. Whoa! Whoa! That was a great scene. Wow. Where Cotton turns and goes, whoa!
Keymaster.
Where do you
So-
think is the Keymaster right now?
He's hidden behind doors.
Oh,
So,
He's hiding.
reading the room.
behind locks.
There's doors blocking everything for me right now. But reading the room, I'll do like a
So
quick, like,
yeah, the ones on either side seem confused. Although now that the main doors have opened, they've all just kind of like all looked over there, and you see the guards are sort of like kind of starting to do this, and getting
Well-
into a stance.
Can anyone see anything here? Because like these doors block.
No, but they can hear the door being open,
Okay.
so you can see they're kind of just like, ooh, like they like, oh jeez, like they look a little worried.
it's
like a door
I'm
from
going to take a quick
Hitchhiker's
gander
Guide.
at all the stuff that had collapsed. Where did that grenade come from? Are there any more on a belt?
That way.
You don't see any on the guy where that came from. The 3 that Gambit has brought in, each of them seems to have one, and the 3 in this other room, each of them seems to have one. Little ball bearing sized explosive devices.
So, are we ready for the plan?
Do
Just run in and start concentrating on the spell.
Do I know all about that?
You've had one. You fought them. You fought a guy who had one.
I mean, I would
When
probably
you
know
first
about what these
drove here.
are in general. I probably know what these are.
Yeah,
I
They're
mean,
pretty damaging.
We've had one explode.
they
on
are.
me.
They only have a 5-foot explosive rate.
On
They're
the
not very
person.
large explosion, but they do hurt.
Yeah.
They come in 2 varieties, which is incendiary and concussion. One would imagine they use a concussion on the door.
Yeah. Okay. Object use. Close the door behind Gambit, sealing them off.
Oi! 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 Oh! Oh, man.
Right?
Well, now they see a goblin, so that went to deception.
Ah, goblin!
Bonus action to be able to sabotage that door. Action.
I think that's an action. I would give it to you as a bonus action if you were level 3 with it. So
In time, good friend, in
Yeah.
time. It'll take them quite a bit to blow that door up. And I think it's fair to seal off all that damage from us right now.
you really don't want 3 guys with pistols.
No. So I will action sabotage it.
Okay. So yeah, you get your tools and you just jam them into the mechanism.
Yep. 26.
Okay, yeah, that door is sufficiently jammed.
Just break the key off in it. Yeah. I
This should go
cannot.
perfectly.
I cannot bonus action throw, can I?
No, you have to take an attack
I have
after
to
you
make an
do
attack.
that.
Have to make attack to do it, yeah. You can
But-
bonus action
Dash.
dash or disengage or hide because you're now level
You can
2.
hide, yeah.
I'm gonna go behind the door again, where I was, and I will hide.
Okay.
Perfect. Stealth. 19 on my stealth,
Very good.
and that is my turn.
Okay.
I'll take full cover behind
The
that
goblin
door.
ran down the hall.
Yeah, there's a bunch of like
Yeah, you can say that.
Oh,
he's
the
going
goblin
down the hall.
died over there. It's horrific.
Died of 1d4 goblin damage.
I
the-
wouldn't look down there
the
at
door
all.
that you just jammed. You're like pounding on it.
Yeah, when I jam it and break the key off in there, I'm just gonna look up again, and be like,
What would you do without me? The same thing I would do without you.
and then I hide behind the door.
Without him, we'd probably be living.
you wouldn't have 6 guys trying to kill you right now.
My plan was
Way
to get
more than
security
6.
officers to show up, steal the key, and open the door.
We need the head of security, not
No,
just a
Why would we
security.
need?
All 3 of those security guys had keys.
Hey, you're.
You can call me the head of security now.
I was gonna say.
I mean, yes, you opened the door, but I didn't know that. I was just like, get security over here, steal the key, go in the room, close the door, lock the door, we're done.
Ignore
why
the smell
would-
of cabbage. That's how I opened the door.
Why would we want a well put together plan of improvisation when all we needed was a fart?
You opened a door that the keymaster couldn't get through.
You're now the fart master.
I brought us as many opportunities to get a security key as I could think of.
You did. That's true.
It's not that I couldn't get through. I just didn't have enough time because you guys.
He
There's
did it
one for your
faster?
textbooks. Never underestimate the power of pure annoyance.
That's true. Do you know how many things in history have happened because someone got a noise?
Too many.
Don't underestimate the power of pure
The history of the human race, right there.
Just the record.
That
There's a
inspired-
short there. The whole fart thing. That's the end of it. Don't underestimate the power of pure annoyance. All right.
All right.
I think I'm
Where the
officially
heck
out
are
of
we?
keys.
Right. You hear pounding on the door that you've just jammed as the guards are apparently trying to get through.
Was it a
No.
jam or is it a door?
Well, they would try to use their key first, right?
Yeah, they're like, he's not. You can see from
see
your
the
side. You
broken
can see
key,
like
like-
kind of turning and getting stuck, like not able to open.
I'll just ding, 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 ding.
Yeah,
ding,
yeah,
ding,
yeah,
ding, ding,
basically.
Ding, 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 ding.
And the scientist and doctor who are also back there can't do that either. And they can't use the elevator because that's been broken. So the only way they can get into that room is to literally go all the way around
Hey, man.
and come out the other side.
We got a few turns to go.
Or they just jump to their deaths down the elevator shaft.
They could do that. But why?
Listen,
50-50.
they can they can try and
Roll a D-
telekinesis
roll
the
for
boots.
intel.
There you go. Build your
Jow
own
Drive.
levitation.
You got what you wanted.
There's a feast.
Did I? Not
No.
really, though.
He has risen.
It's a freak!
It's the wolf with 2 hearts.
Said everybody in the 90s before they lost their teeth. You sure you're gonna?
I'm going to get up and take 5 feet of movement to...
So you enter into a room that looks very similar to the one you arrived in, but this one's filled with plans.
It's like campfire.
Maps all along the wall with little pinpoints and strings being run between them. Documentation, you have lots of shelves with all sorts of different types of parchments and papers. You have blueprints. You have different, like this is like an operations room. Like this is where you have probably all kinds of plans and ideas and
Okay.
machinations being enacted.
My passive
I'm making-
perception's 14. And I have the Wanderer feature for being an Outlander, which means I have an excellent memory for maps and geography.
Yes.
Can I just... Are there a couple of things I can just quickly glean by just kind of like looking around the
Yeah,
room and like remember for later?
You are based on the maps that you see, it would look like you're still in the city of Kalingan. You appear to be in a tower that has been purchased, or at least grabbed by this organization, who have been using it as a way to try and undermine the magical civilization. You see like a big map of Kalingan with different towers all marked and labeled. Some of them showing, with us, against us, eliminated, infiltrated, various things like that. You also see maps of Imaria with like little dots marking locations. You see like a lot in Phelan's Republic, and a couple in Tensir, and then like 1 or 2 in Ionia, and a few in Thalagrant. Mostly in the nation of New Iltheria. You can see a bunch of dots over there. You also see that they have a glowing green sword hung up on one of the walls as like a display plaque piece.
There's actual lore here. This is good.
Where's the sword?
It's up on the back wall over there.
Right over here?
Yeah.
A sword?
A nice
glowing
glowing
green
green
sword.
sword. Listen, all I know is we use very little magic in this party.
Is it glowing green or is it Rennick? We would know what Rennick is.
I mean, what do you think?
It's Emerald Fang?
No, it's a green steel of some sort, glowing with little arcs of black lightning along the edges of it every now and again.
Now,
It's only a model.
just something
Powers
out
the
there.
place.
These guys have used the reactions this round, right, for the held actions?
Yep.
Meaning,
Oh well,
You can just walk right past
I'll,
him.
I'll just use my action to dash. So sorry, those 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 5, 10.
So what you see is a nice display plaque with the sword mounted upon it, and it has an inscription upon it. It basically says, "Let our bond be as strong as our greatest weapons." 57.
Oh, that's a low number.
The plaque just hung on the wall, yeah?
Yes.
Cool. I'll just rip the plaque off the wall as an option direction.
Right, you have a Rennick longsword.
Cool. And then I will continue 45,
Holy shit.
50, and get right up on them and go, "Hey, brothers."
so, the question is,
I love that your dash,
Like,
your dash,
slip and
which
fall?
you need to know if you slip
Yes,
or
you
fall,
did dash.
I did dash.
was like a saunter.
That's a 13.
Mm-hmm.
I do not fall.
Oh, because you got the dash issue.
He's got the movement. The movement.
Is it? Yeah, I'm just gonna have the. Is it like mounted on the plaque, or was it just kind of like held?
It's like a wall hanger.
Okay, so
Like it was like secured, but if you've ripped the plaque and it off, you have the sword attached to the plaque. You're probably strong enough. You could just pull it off of the, because it's like
I'm
ensconced.
gonna hit them with the plaque and just see if I can break the plaque in half.
Yeah,
but
that
right now
also
I can't, so I'll just have that. And
there you go, new longsword.
yeah.
Okay.
I will say that it feels wrong in your hands, but you can wield it.
Doesn't make me feel sick. I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm just saying, it feels wrong. Doesn't make you feel sick, just feels wrong.
It absolutely is wrong.
Something quite right.
What's your
Not quite right.
initiative?
Fat time.
Okay, so that's it for Jowdrad.
That is it for me.
Gambit.
I rush over to Keymaster. My 5 feet.
Yep.
I grab Keymaster and I throw Keymaster into that room.
Do you acquiesce?
Into that room there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you allow this to happen?
I say, "We've got to close the door!" And I go to grab you and then chuck you.
Yeah, if we can close and lock it, how are they going to get in?
I'll allow this.
You have to get the head of security.
Yeah.
I'll allow this. Chuck, how far do I go?
I
I'll-
assume you're going to
I'll use
drag
my-
him over and throw him in.
Oh, you can drag me over with the rest of your
Well,
movement
I
if you
need
want.
to use my movement to get in. So how far am I from getting in?
Oh, you can just grab me and move in.
Yeah,
right?
you can just grab him
For
and like
5.
carry him in.
Oh, yeah, because he's small.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. So I drag you in.
Object interaction, slam the doors.
Yeah. Well, then
Or
you're.
act-
No,
Action.
you're still
Oh,
outside.
yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Shut the door. No, I'm kidding. Don't do
Yeah.
that.
That was my move. That was my movement, though.
Could you imagine? Those doors would never open again. You'd be stuck.
I would like to. Oh my god! So, can you throw me under a desk, please?
My
Throw me under a desk, please.
no, I just dragged you in. My action will be, because I cannot attack because I have Sanctuary on myself,
I will say grabbing Keymaster is an action. That's a grapple.
but it was allowed.
It's still a grapple.
It just means he didn't try and stop it.
Gotcha.
So you have bonus actions. Is it bonus action?
Yep.
I don't have one though.
Oh, okay.
Why not?
Like, I don't have anything
Oh,
to do
okay.
with the bonus
Gotcha.
action.
You could dash. Can you dash the
Nope.
bonus action?
No, only you can do that.
No, that's a goblin
dodge?
and or nope.
Okay, I will
I've got a
stand there and say, Dovrik, get inside!
Yep.
And then I'll turn to the security guard and say, what are you looking at?
Not that I want to retro this. Could he even see me with a height of 19?
Yeah, you were beside a
You
door.
were trying to hide from him.
So
blend into a door.
Oh yeah. No, sorry. I just didn't want to like.
You are hidden from anyone who is not currently looking directly at you. You're invisible.
Like, you can try and hide all you want behind a box, but someone on the ceiling can still see
So
you.
Gambit
Yeah.
walks in. So his back is still to the hallway. Still, would you say? Where are you looking?
I'm now
You're
facing
walking
this
in.
way.
Yeah, he's
I walk
facing-
in and then I
he's
turn and
facing
face
the
this
security
way.
guard is what he said.
Yeah, and the security guard's to my right, so I kind of say, like, what are you looking at?
Yeah.
There's no way I can hide here. All right, whatever. I'm there. I'm at the.
Okay. Dovrik.
So,
This is what
I'm
I
going to come in, object interaction, close this door.
Okay.
I would like to lock this door from the inside.
It auto locks.
It auto locks.
All these doors auto lock.
Holy
Oh my
shit.
As
goodness.
it's a security setting.
Oh. Wow. I would like to stand right here to protect these lovely
Is everyone in
people.
now?
There's a
Everyone's
guy
in?
behind. There's a guy behind you in the desk there. So be
He's
careful.
on the other side of a desk.
Right, because that.
Am I
He
within
is-
5 feet
yeah.
of
Is
him,
that
by the way?
that stops
No,
Jay.
within 10 feet of him.
Okay, that's perfect. That means I don't have disadvantage on trying to blow at this man's parents.
Go for it.
Blow out this man's brain.
Yeah. Basically just run past him. As I'm walking past him, completely whiff the shot. But
Ricochets around a little bit before just kind
yeah.
of rolling on the ground.
so
time for
remind
some
me
rum.
on how this worked. We use our action to begin concentrating on the teleportation spell. And then if we continue to
That's how it worked
maintain
last time.
concentration,
That's how it worked last time.
I don't think this would be a teleportation circle.
is this the same circle?
It looks to be similar to the one that you arrived on.
How about the one we left from?
But this is where your sexton told us to go, right?
That's
yeah,
right.
Yeah.
Yeah. How about the one we left from?
My sex.
Tent.
Like
pole.
the one in the previous
My
turn.
sex pole,
Um,
which is what you give me.
This is less timey. This one looks more.
romance
I
is
mean,
real.
you can make an Arcana check if you'd like.
My sex pole directed us here.
Instead, could
Direct
I
one to the right
use
hole.
an investigation check to try and look
yeah,
at...
you can make an investigation and kind of
Yeah.
use your memory of what you saw previously. You just won't get any magical knowledge. It'll be more.
No, I'm just
flat, like,
basically
examination.
looking for pattern recognition.
Sure.
I do not find many patterns. This is way above my pay grade. I
Yes.
rolled a 5.
That's right.
We want to time ourselves.
Damn it.
So
Figure
the
out how
last,
to get this
so what I
going.
will say is the last one required a bonus action to say its command word, and then you must concentrate on it for a full turn.
Oh, I
Before
would
that.
like to then, as a bonus action, say the command word.
You don't know the command word.
I'm
say the
going to say the
same word
previous
before.
command
Right,
word.
nothing happens.
Okay.
Do you remember what it was?
I do not.
I don't either.
How did we find the last one?
He did an Arcana on the circle.
Because I'm a
Yeah.
genius.
The magic man did the magic work.
You
one
were,
in every
you were
party.
hyped up on phonics
artificers,
at that
man.
point.
Artificer. Genius. All
Yeah,
right,
that's
whose
my
turn
turn
is it?
then.
Right, so after Dovrik, it goes to the guys in this room. The two guys right next to Jowdrad, anyway.
One guy has a broken arquebus.
One dude
Yeah.
does have a arquebus that has stopped functioning.
Fired.
But
Bayonets,
that's okay.
bayonets are better than arquebuses. By the way, the campaign, the new launch for the World of Amaria, the last day of the campaign ends during Deadliest Dungeon.
Oh, that's
and it
cool.
ends an hour after Deadliest Dungeon. So it'll be a real,
Ooh.
hopefully it'll be a real hype train of an end.
Nice. Well, somehow we've done it.
Whoa, 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 whoa!
Listen, somehow
Not count.
we
the
didn't get
chickens before
murdered
they
by
hatch.
this.
This is why I've always
There's only so
said
much gas in this man. To keep
always improvise.
this
Always
floor.
never improvise unless you can improvise with farts.
Always
Listen.
improvise,
Always improvise
not improvising.
when you
Correct.
have somewhat of a
Alright.
plan. Don't improvise when you have no plan.
Jesus Christ.
They are refracting themselves through light. One of them is going to flick his eyes over back towards you, and you will see the smallest little twinge of fear just cross his face as you are very close. And I'll need you to make a strength check.
Check?
Check.
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 Yeah, this is the
Mate.
paralysis.
Mic
thing,
check. One,
right?
two,
Nope.
1, 2.
No? Maybe.
23.
1, 2. Well, aren't you just a barbarian? Beat my 21, you stupid giant wolf man.
Wait, did you roll as well?
Yes.
What the fuck?
I'm really concerned, by the way, that these guys are gonna open some doors. For the record.
I'm just gonna start tensing ominously.
Just
Your
flex on
turn
him.
just like going up and down.
Just like, please God, no.
So are we gunning for it? Are we gonna try and keep these guys
if
out?
you
Or are we
could
gunning
now
for
give me either an athletics or an acrobatics.
I
I'll
think
make
as
an
soon as-
athletics check.
I think
The door's
he should focus
auto-locked,
on this,
so-
but if
When
one of
you
these
rage,
guys
you get
open a
advantage,
door,
Yep. That is
We go.
a
as quick as we can.
that is an 18.
it? Oh yeah, that's pretty good.
18. Oh my god. 18, you say?
18 athletics.
Ooh, that's okay. I got a 19. Right. You feel some kind of force just sort of grasp your body.
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
I have an
Don't
inordinate,
squeeze.
I'm in a volatile state right now. I'm begging you.
I have an
This is
inordinate
for your
amount of-
safety, not mine. Oh God.
Yeah. You are going to take 10 bludgeoning damage as the life begins
Reduced
to
to
be
5.
crushed out of you, just like you feel something squeezing you
They
as
can do
these
crush.
as these two just kind of look at you.
They can do crush.
Don't worry about it. They are then going to disperse away from you, and one's going to go into that door, and one's going to run to that door.
Tax of
So
opportunity.
who would you like to hit? Now that
No,
these guys
now, do they get to open that door instantly, or does it have to slide
They
open?
don't open the door.
Oh.
They're just moving to the sides of the doors.
Oh,
Who's the one
Can you message
who's
us,
the one
Doug?
that's crushing me?
The one on the right.
On the right. I'm going to take an opportunity attack
a
against
swing at him?
with the Rennick longsword
Okay.
on the plaque.
They just two-hand that beast, slam
Aggressively.
it down.
Don't even need to. That is a 25 to hit.
Jeez.
yeah, you're not the only one that can roll high.
God.
I wish I could roll.
Does that just
high.
break a vector, or does that actually hit him?
We're going to see. You
Gygax it.
destroy his light refraction. And he's like, "Whoa!" Is he like you kind of like
The plaque It was like,
cut like right in front of him as he backs up. And the two of them, that was their action. They have not used a bonus action.
that does not count as hitting him, correct?
That's right.
Okay.
The two of them then pull out keys, slam them in the doors, and as a bonus action, they're going to do the process. What they cannot do, sorry, interact object. What they cannot do is unlock open, because that would require interact plus action. So they're going to unlock the doors. And the next turn, it's clear they're going to throw those doors open.
Can you just go over there?
That's
one of
going to
them.
be it for them, I think.
This buffoon hasn't gone yet. I don't know when he goes though.
He goes a little bit later. He's
Okay.
slightly different from those two guys. I think we're gonna get. Yeah. Interact with objects. That's not a bonus action, so they actually still have a bonus action. So what I should do?
Who's this?
These two.
These two, they haven't used a bonus action yet. They're psionists. They have a lot of nice tricks they can accomplish.
I thought were there things not bonus actions and they have their actions, or is it the opposite?
They use their action. The two
Oh.
things you did were their actions. If I can get Doverick to make a strength save, please, and Gambit as well.
Is this an attack?
No.
A lot of stuff. No, you're good.
19.
19.
Yes.
Take away 10 of that. I got a 9.
Okay. You are immediately like feel this force slam you into the ground. You are knocked prone.
Oh, that's all right.
Did you eat dirt?
Ow.
That then will take us to the Keymaster.
Don't you know?
The little guys behind the desks, they're not doing anything?
Their turn will be coming.
Where I take bodies off the board, they can do a million things a turn.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I also
They're
want to
all
go.
bad.
I also want to go on object interact and relock that door or sabotage the
Yeah,
door.
so you just end your turn.
I'll
or
give
at
you
some
this for
point
free,
fix
Keymaster. You know what's on the other side of those doors.
More soldiers.
Long hallways with vents.
Oh fuck!
that. Yeah. We can't let these doors open.
But if you kill them, they can't open the door either.
These guys look. These guys look.
We're
pretty
not gonna
beefy.
kill
I
them
wanna-
in a single turn.
They look pretty beefy. They look like they go to the gym.
I think we spend a lot of object
these guys?
interactions
Yeah, they
fighting
look-
over a door.
They look like more like what you would call like veteran guards. Like they definitely look like they've been.
So
Been around.
they,
This
they,
is
they, they put
awkward.
the key in, turned the key, and then they went to go grab the door, right?
They are going. Well, they don't need to actually touch the door. They're just gonna mind it.
But the key's in there right now,
key-
so they
the
go
key
back
has
to the
unlocked the door, which
they-
causes they have like one hand on the arquebus, one hand on the key at the moment.
one hand on the key.
Right. They've turned the key with one hand and they're holding the arquebus with the other hand. They can't shoot it this way, but they can hold it.
What would I need to do?
like-
How would I be able to sabotage
Yeah,
that
exactly.
door the way he's holding it?
You would have to.
There'd be no contestation.
What you
right
would
now.
probably want to do is you'd have to move up, grab the key that he's currently holding, and then reverse it, and then try to like somehow then sabotage it.
Or
Or right now the key is in the lock.
would it be like a strength contest?
Probably. Unless you try to just sleight of hand it off of his person, which would give you the key, and then you could use an object to relock the door.
That seems pretty good.
Yeah, I'll make my way over there.
Okay.
I so would it be bonus action to do this off him? I
I-
need to know what.
not in-
tell me
don't-
what my
no.
economy is. I need to know
So,
my
so
economy.
it's going to require an action to do the sleight of hand, I believe.
Until next level.
When you're a thief, you can do it as a bonus.
Okay.
But it's going to be an action to sleight of hand, interact with the object to relock the door, and then that leaves you with your bonus action.
and half your movement.
Let's do that.
Okay. So you're going to move over and you're going to try to,
Advantage.
because he's distracted, so you're going to sneak over and just try to like.
Yeah,
grab
well,
it on
technically
him.
I'm still hidden from him because I'm a 19.
Well, he's paying more attention to Jowdred right now.
All right, so I'll sneak up and get him.
Sure.
Oh, would I get advantage normally then?
No,
It's- you wouldn't see me with-
because he's
oh.
holding it, right? Like it's not. You're not taking it off of his belt. You're trying to
I
grab
see
it
what
out
you're
of his
saying.
hand.
Okay. 16 on the sleight of hand.
16.
Yeah, 16.
All right, not 20.
So I don't get the key.
That's right. You go to grab the key, and he's like, "Wait, what?" So you have a bonus action left.
God damn it. Sleight of hand is not considered an attack.
What you could do is you could move away from him and bonus action hide behind something and like take the hide action again.
Well,
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of doing.
if
But
he'll get
his
the,
reaction's gone right now, isn't
That's
it?
his reaction shouldn't be gone.
not
but
no, he may still have a reaction, but he's a psionicist. He's probably going to hold on to that action.
We don't know.
Maybe not.
yeah, or like he could hit you with his arquebus. Like he can't.
He has a bayonet on it.
Oh, he's a bayonet. Yeah.
He would have disadvantage because he's trying to one-hand a two-handed weapon. I would give him
Yeah.
disadvantage.
Can I bonus action to wedge something into the hole to make it so that he can't open it?
I would say you can wedge something to make it so he has to make a check to open the door.
I'll do that.
Okay.
And forgo the hiding.
Okay. So you just kind of grab anything you can think of and just start shoving it in the seam of the door to try and wedge it closed.
Yeah. You said there was stuff on the table as I was running by,
Yep,
right?
yeah.
I'll grab a sextant from the table and I'll just crash it
Yeah,
into
just-
the
Sure.
door so he has to interact with it.
Yeah, that'll
There you go.
require him to have to use his action to open the door instead of interact with object, I think. Because he has to actively, like,
Yeah, and if I stay there and contest strength, then he has
That's right.
to. And he wants that door open.
he does.
I will hold
'Cause
my
there is
ground
something on
there.
the other side of that door that will make this
I will
fight a lot
hold my
easier for-
ground there, and do my best.
Okay. Yeah, I genuinely think it's in their best interest to just get those doors open.
Yes,
Like,
I know.
To forego
Yeah.
fighting you to just get those doors open.
I'm gonna hold my ground there.
That is going to take us to Joe Schmuck there at the front of the door.
Who's Joe Schmuck? Oh, that guy?
Yeah.
Guy who was too annoyed and just said, "Throw up the doors, damn it!"
Yeah, the guy who just said, "Open the damn door. I'm going to shoot
Did you
this guy in
sabotage
the
the door
face."
I'm in front of?
No, I'm sabotaging the other door. That door, he's gonna have to try and get open, but you're there.
Okay, yeah.
Jowdra, someone's
He
gonna have to take
is-
out that other guy.
Going to.
My current plan is threat
You're
to
right next to
engineer
him.
with the
You're like, what are you looking at?
Yeah.
And he took that personally.
Good.
Yes.
Took exception to that.
He took exception to that. He is going to, first of all, just kind of look over at you, and you're going to need to make a strength save.
All right. Is this going to be harmful to me?
It's going to knock you prone.
It's gonna be harmful.
I believe
need
it
to make a
still
wisdom save.
is wisdom saving throw.
Psionic, anything that will be harmful or
What
hinder-
exactly does the
I will
wording
read
say?
it for you.
as a
'Cause
resident,
I would agree this is
as a
relatively
resident,
hostile.
as a resident that uses
Any
sanctuary
creature who
gear,
targets the warded creature with an attack or harmful spell.
we need to rope psionics into it as
I think we should. I
Yeah.
think this counts as like a harmful act. He is trying to forcibly throw you to the ground. So
Okay.
I will have him make a wisdom save.
DC 13.
He is going to get a 9.
yes.
And those watching at home, don't worry. I know I have 16 inspiration. It will come into play probably this session, just not right now.
We have a boss fight coming
He's
up.
waiting for those frickin' eaters to get in here.
Waiting for either that, or we probably know what the boss fight's going to be.
Getting through that chamber, going and fighting a master psionic,
Yeah.
or a
Well-
illithid.
There will be a time and a place for this inspiration. Don't worry, I'm not like just sitting on it. Well, I am, but I'm not. It will be used. Okay, so that failed. He is very annoyed.
He has to select a new target or lose.
Yeah, he does have to select a new target.
Or choose to lose.
I guess you. Strength save.
Strength save. Cool. 25.
Okay, yeah, well, there's a reason he wasn't targeting you with it.
Oh, hey, Jowdra, everyone. 25.
Yeah. Okay, that's his
How
bonus
does a million
action
suit you?
then.
Boss.
In that case,
What's 2 million minus a million?
he's
That's what I got.
he's
Son?
gonna make another wisdom save to try and attack you.
Okay.
Just straight up, just pistol to your face.
Okay.
Is it?
I mean, he'll
can
have
they still do it
disadvantage.
at the end of the? Like, if they fail, can they just not target you for the rest of the turn?
On a failed save, it must choose a new target
No,
or
it's
lose
just-
the
it's
attack
per,
or spell.
It's per
Per,
Yeah, it's per thing.
attempt.
per attempt.
Yeah.
Per
Okay.
attempt. It's not a round thing.
Uh,
Way more powerful.
That's going to be a 12.
missed.
I mean, you would have disadvantage.
said.
on the-
What are you looking
I'm
at?
tempted to use it on this one, but
Do it,
I,
tough
it-
guy.
but
Yeah.
why- so I didn't lose the attack.
It's 2 to
though.
re-roll.
I didn't lose the attack.
You
though.
didn't lose the attack.
Now he's just gonna just shoot Jowdra.
Why not Dover?
Wait, wait,
'Cause
hold
he's-
on. Wait,
Because I'm
on
at
the ground.
disadvantage.
wait. What was the 12 for? The
The
Wisdom
wisdom.
save.
Okay, so he failed.
So he has
So
to
he's
choose a new
redirecting
target.
his attack to you now.
Okay.
That's good. We wanted to attack him.
Yeah.
That'll be 16 to hit.
I mean, in all honesty, we wanted
That
to
is-
attack him.
Wait. What is it to reduce? Oh, no, it's fine. All right.
It's a lot.
There's a loud bang as a flintlock pistol goes off, and Jowdra takes 6 piercing damage.
In all
take
honesty,
3.
we wanted it to attack him because then I could reduce it.
Ow.
Oh, we can't right now.
But yeah,
That will then lead us to the 2 engineers. Can I please have Dovrik make a strength saving throw?
This is all saves.
Yes. That's
so many saves that I'm so bad at. Done. 11.
not bad.
Right. You
Not good
feel
enough.
a psionic force wrap around you and contain you from moving entirely as you are paralyzed.
Paralyzed?
Paralyzed.
No, it's the
Paralyzed.
same as last time. It's a quick paralyze.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm done.
That's got to be a changed at this level. It's crazy.
It's no different than having hold person.
Yeah.
Like technically, it's just a different.
Very
kind of
different.
save.
One consumes a big spell slot. The other one consumes nothing but constant usage.
Yeah, well,
Balance-
there's
for
also that.
balancing, we're gonna fix that.
I would never give this to a player character.
Yeah,
Oh, this is for a bad
that's
guy.
the monster
right.
ability.
Oh,
That's-
monster
that's-
ability. Yeah,
yeah, that's not for
Sorry, I thought
science,
this was
that's a
like.
monster
No, I would
ability.
never give this to a player character.
You get back next turn though, right?
Yeah, well, yeah, it's a
Sure,
save, it's a
but
save at
I'm-
every turn. It's a save at every turn.
Sure, but
Um,
it's every turn I have to make a check with not do an action.
Yeah. The other one
Like-
is going to get out right in front of you there. He's going to get out of it. No. Yeah,
this
he's going
one?
to get out of his little hiding, get up on the table, and he's going to run up to your paralyzed form on the ground and just take he's going to grab like random thing like a big wrench, just he's going to wham it into your head,
You have advantage.
and he has advantage.
And if it hits, it's a crit.
That's right.
Yep.
Paralysis. Yummy.
Yeah.
Your armor
Isn't
class is decent. You got
My armor class
chainmail
is-
on.
it quite good.
Yeah. All right, I'll tell you what. I'll spend one.
For what?
We finally
You
got
can't.
to
Or
spend
two, sorry. I'll
one.
spend two.
You got to spend 2.
spend 2 for a reroll.
Hey, you drained 2 from the DM.
There
That's
we
just
go.
as good.
That's a hit.
What did you roll to hit?
22.
Okay, yeah, that hits.
It's a crit.
You take 10 bludgeoning damage.
10.
Well, it was my friend.
Critical wrench.
Yeah, but that's still a lot from these guys.
That's 5 damage. Twice. Makes sense.
That's right. That then will take us to Jowdran.
Jojo, get the other guy.
You are grappled, sir,
By
Am I really?
by
Yeah.
what?
by psionics.
He passed his save.
No, he didn't.
No, I didn't.
Not the first one.
I got crushed, which means I'm. So, is it a full action to get out of it?
It's a grapple. You have to escape the grapple.
Fuck me.
Do you have javelins or anything? Oh, we gotta get that door.
Is it just contesting the grapple over?
It's a
and over?
grapple. It's a normal grapple.
I will try to get out of the grapple.
All right.
Yeah, because
You
you
have
can at least hold
advantage.
the door closed, right?
Oh,
Natural 20, 26.
10. So you use your action to break out.
Stand in front of the door. Stand in front of the door.
door so you can
He
fly.
still has.
He is in front of the door.
He does
The
have an
door is-
object
it's a double
interaction.
door. You can
Yeah.
slam it like that.
Yeah.
You do
There's
have an
object
object interaction if you
interact-
want to like hold the door shut.
Twist
So
the key.
he's got the key in, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just close my paw around his hand. I'm like, son, don't.
Let's make an opposing strength check.
Strength?
Strength. Just
Strength.
straight strength.
Still have advantage. 25.
6.
Just turn it back.
Yeah, you just like. So you feel like the sinew of his hand, like kind of slightly.
I know we're just meeting for the first time now, but I'm actually really peaceful guy.
So does that door relock?
Yes, it's now locked.
And who has the key?
The guy still does, but his hand is wrapped around the guy's hand.
So it'll be a strength check to try and
That's
reopen
right.
it. Okay. Okay.
Hi.
Whose turn is it now?
After Jowdrad is Gambit.
Do I still have a bonus action?
Gambit?
Yeah,
I
you
will
do if you want to
stare.
use it.
Is there anything I can do
I don't think so.
regarding the door as a bonus action?
Not really.
You can slump up against it.
Could I like just pat his head as a bonus
Well, that is your
action?
bonus
Sure,
action to do the grab, wasn't it? Because
No, that was a interact. That's technically an interact with object. It's
Oh, I
interacting
see.
with the door.
I see.
Sorry, yes, Gambit.
I will stare at this guy who's been trying to attack me but not able to and
Yeah.
say, "You lost your bottle, son?" And I'll take a scroll out. I'll look down at Dovrik, take a quill out and just draw a picture of Dovrik but with a smiley face and cast Lesser Restoration, removing paralysis.
No.
Yep,
Which
that
will
work.
And then I'll
So you lace the mana around the whatever's holding him, and you just find that it just can't. It's actually easier than if he had been held person. Like he's just it's child's play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then I will lean against the door, putting my ass over the keyhole. And I will say, "I think you've greatly underestimated us." That's it.
Okay.
Sticking butts on doors. I see what
whole
you're doing
parish.
there.
Dovrik, you're not
Okay.
paralyzed. You are prone.
I would like to
The
sit
guy
down.
holding the wrench is like,
Oh, shit.
Now,
God!
we have some options ahead of us. One, you could tell me how to use this portal so we can move on with our lives, and so can you. Option 2, I will find out how to do it, and perhaps you'll be allowed to move on with your life. Tell me which one you'd like. And with that, I'm going to let him be, and I'm going to take my gun. I'm going to shoot him again.
okay. You are within 5 feet of a target of an enemy.
So
Yeah,
Sure,
Dobrik, I
I'll have
wouldn't-
disadvantage.
I
I'm
wouldn't
not
do
going to let him hit me. The guy does way too... Actually,
Oh, no, that was a
yeah.
crit with a wrench.
Oh, yeah, I'll move to...
He will attack you.
Yeah.
Hold on.
I'll move to being beside... How are you looking? Scale of 1 to 10.
Pretty. I mean, I'm looking shit.
I
Oh,
think-
sorry. Wait, I do have a
Dobrik.
bonus action. I was like, what I'd
Dobrik.
like to do. I'm an idiot. Can I drink my potion of healing?
So,
Oh, yeah, we haven't established
in
that.
Deadliest Dungeon,
Oh yeah, it's an action, isn't it?
we follow the traditional
Correct.
drinking
Rules
an
as
potion
written.
as an action rule because Keymaster, when he becomes 3rd level, we have ruled can use them as bonus actions.
Oh right. Okay. I'll just wait.
We have inspiration again.
Oh my God!
Oh my
People
God!
are inspired!
Inspired!
Oh my God!
5.
Oh, it's been a little bit drawled.
Never mind.
Who
Continue,
do we
Dobrik.
have
Oh my
to...
God! Thank you, everyone.
No,
God.
because I'm
We're
gonna
getting
help
a
use
little
hit
bit
points.
dry there, you know.
Good.
So I will stand...
I like my position right now.
I
feel
need help.
Powerful.
You don't need help hit point-wise.
No. Oh, just Jowdran?
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
you're gonna
probably,
heal
I
him?
probably should.
I'm not going to heal him.
He just,
I'm gonna
he
make
can
it so he
absorb
takes
attacks and
less.
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, he's going
I
to
see.
interpose and stuff.
I
I
see.
am very thick
Yes.
with
of course.
4 C's.
Do you remember how much damage we had to do to the engineers before we had to kill them?
You could probably kill them with a good solid 12.
I'm gonna shoot-
They weren't super burly yet.
I was
Okay,
killing them with
I'm
12.
gonna-
I mean, one 3-story fall killed one.
That's
which is like
3d6.
3d6.
yeah, just
Just a lot.
a mild,
Yeah, it's
a
18.
mild 3-story.
So I
fall.
can't kill him in one hit. So I'm going to try and kill this guy then. I'm
Okay.
just gonna
Just
move.
gonna shoot him.
Yeah, blow
That's
at
good.
his brains.
I will say the engineer is gonna take a swipe at you as you run away from
Sure.
him. And miss horribly.
A thick wolf
A
man.
thick wolf?
Yes. Right.
Yes. I hit
The
AC
lift is
21.
still out.
the lip.
21.
Yeah.
Still broken.
You will hit AC 21.
This is the guy you already
And it-
shot, right?
Yes. Into this man I've already shot. He'll take 11 magical piercing
Oh.
as I just.
You can reinstate.
Wham!
You can reinstate the man part.
Dude.
You've become a man once more. That is fair.
He hasn't been hit yet, has he?
I've shot him.
Yeah, he was that
he-
shot.
yeah, he
3
was shot.
times.
Yeah, he's been shot. Yeah, okay.
At
that's
this
what I thought.
point.
Should be
Twice.
almost dead by now.
I've shot him a lot.
Yeah, he is not looking so good.
Wow.
And I turn to this
How many hit
engineer.
points?
Same offer to you.
He's got 20-something hit points?
He's got more than that, yeah.
Jesus. I don't know what the other guys are going to have.
Tell us, and we'll be
You
on our
have
merry
seen-
way.
You have seen our operations room, and you must never live
Don't
to tell the tale.
care.
Get us out of here.
Really, just don't.
Come and check.
Yeah, it would have been an action.
okay.
And I had to get him out.
Good call.
Jowdrad, you currently have your hand clasped over this guy's hand, right?
I'm giving him like a.
I'd like you to make a dexterity save with advantage, because you have danger sense.
Oh,
you sense
good.
danger.
Dexterity save
no,
with advantage.
Something surprising.
Are you surprised?
Well,
20.
Jowja
Right.
is not.
You immediately see him just kind of like, he grins a little bit, and
What?
you can immediately feel something's wrong. Do you want to let go of his hand, or do you want to continue to hold his hand? I'm giving you the choice because you succeeded.
I succeeded.
You succeeded, which means I'm letting you choose, because you may not want to let go, and I wouldn't want to force you to do that if you still want to continue holding, regardless of what you might sense.
What kind of Faustian bargain is this?
What is going on?
He's going to
he's
explode his
doing
hand.
his like.
No. You just see him just like, yeah, and he looks down at the hand.
He's happy that you're holding his hand.
And I succeeded on a dex.
So you could, if you wanted to,
But
let go,
you are raging.
You are
but
raging.
you are allowed to continue holding if you desperately want to keep him.
You are still
being held.
holding the door closed.
It is currently locked, but I was just holding
right.
his hand as well.
And
That's right.
he would have to.
He would have to
use-
then unlock it and use his. He would have to use his action to, because unlock it is interact with object, and then that would require the opening to be an action.
But he's in the way,
But-
so he could contest it.
then
still.
contest the opening, right?
As long as he continues to hold him, yes.
Yeah.
If he lets go, the
If
guy will just open
this
the door.
door is open, we are
Presumingly-
screwed.
He doesn't use his action here.
Well, the
Is his
danger
turn
sense,
next?
but the danger sense,
No, this is his turn now.
That's right.
the danger sense that something bad is going to happen would mean he has to do that bad thing, or else
Yeah.
the danger sense
Oh, no,
success
he's-
would have been that
I'm-
he was a bluff.
Right, but you don't know what action economy this thing is.
Right.
Thing.
It could be a bonus
He,
action.
Dory, like he's gonna do it.
If
No matter.
it's an attack, you're good. But if he's just going to attack you, I got you.
No, he would not be smiling.
It's gonna be
that
some
he's
sort
about
of.
to
It's
attack.
gonna be some
Something-
sort of psychic feedback.
Or like a control thing.
I can always just slam the door shut again.
If those things get in here, we're done.
I don't know what. I don't know if that's what it is.
It's true.
Take
Key
it.
Kevin's just
Keymaster-
mind gaming me.
Hold the door closed. Hold. Never give
You
up.
hold fast.
Never surrender.
Always
If I have to be Hodor, so be it.
All right. A flensing
disappointed.
claw
That's good.
emerges from his wrist and impales your hand.
Oh,
Ow!
that's
See?
piercing damage. You're fine.
That's fine. It's an attack.
You will take 6 piercing damage.
No,
I
he
take
doesn't. He takes
He,
0.
that was good. Hey, that was good. You had us all thinking it was something else.
I take 0. Oh yeah, you're within 5 feet.
I see his claw come out and go, hey, no.
Hey man,
Just the fatherly, like, no.
thought we were friends, man.
What I will clarify is he's not actually attacking you. He's just. But because your hand is right there,
Oh, so it's not considered an attack?
it's not actually an attack.
Oh, okay. So you take 3.
That's fine.
You
take
still
You'll
say
take
no.
You will take 3 piercing damage as it like slices through your hand. And you are now grappled to him because he's impaled you
Come on, man.
through the hand. I mean,
good.
that's
Hey,
a plus and a minus.
That's
in this
worse for
case.
him.
No,
I was
that's
gonna say,
for
yeah.
him. He was like,
yeah.
come on, man. What the heck?
It'll just be like, "Chot!" And give me a strength save as he. No, sorry, he can't do that. That's my bad.
So it was an action to
It
ignite
was a
the flensing
bonus
claw?
action to release the claw.
Okay.
So if you want, now he could just attack with it.
Everyone's yelling in the chat to hold the door.
Hold the
They don't want
door.
those eyes coming or those brains coming in.
How do you attack with the claw if I'm holding his hand?
Saw you.
He's got another hand, doesn't he?
This is what
Both
block.
Yeah.
came out.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
fine.
One in each hand came out.
So basically, he's Wolverine right now.
It's Baraka.
But
But
a
it's one
single thing.
large. It's one single.
It's like Assassin's Creed blade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's Baraka. Okay.
But it is like in his wrist, though.
Yeah.
It's like actually
Yeah,
part of his
yeah,
body. Yeah.
Taking the wrist blade a bit too
Oh
literal.
no, it fell. That's a bad sign.
He's gonna then take his other hand. I think he's just. I think at this point he's kind of like they've kind of realized you're very difficult to restrain psionically because you're very strong, and he's just gonna stab you to death.
I'm gonna spend an inspiration and give you disadvantage.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, you get the D10
Fine.
plus
It's
2
fine.
off the damage.
Extra insurance
Still.
at this point
Yeah.
in the game.
Still.
all right. So
Unfortunately, I
I mean
wasted
that
the
was
12.
good. He's gonna probably miss you with a 13.
Misses.
Okay. And then his second attack as he stabs you again
It's fine.
It's fine. I got you.
will be a 24.
Yeah, it hits.
So this will be another 6 pierce. This is an attack, so you can interpose this one.
See, it's all gone. You take 6. Now I go no.
Yeah, it's like,
Now I say no. And
like
I'm like,
deflected
I
away.
appreciate the wrist bang with the gun.
With the pommel with the pommel of the Rennick sword, I just kind of like lightly stroke his hair and go.
Now the other one
Man.
is over by where Keymaster is.
Yep.
Uh,
I'm not holding his hand. I'm holding.
you're holding the key.
I'm holding the key and I'm
That's
wedged
right.
into the door.
You're holding the key, so it's less cool for him to do this to you because
Yeah.
you know it's cool.
I need to be here.
But,
Yeah.
he is going to get you to make a strength save as you feel
With
a
advantage.
force begin to throw
With
you
advantage,
down
please,
towards the
Mr.
ground.
Burrs. Okay.
okay.
And the advantage roll is a so a strength save. That would be an 18.
Okay. So you feel a force try to slam you to the ground. You're already pretty close to the ground, so you know you're not as
Yeah, I
top
just
heavy.
kind of like go down and come back up again. Like
Goblins. Bow!
I'm a strong goblin.
Then he is going to.
That was an attack, right?
That was a bonus action. That was
Okay, good.
that was a principle.
No flaying of claws.
No, he's not pulling his claws out for you.
The
No,
Flensing claw.
But if you could please give me a strength
Another
check.
strength check.
God.
Yes.
Being
With-
a death
with-
fighter in this world is so bad.
I'll advantage this one as well. You're gonna need it.
God, all these strength checks are so painful. I would like to be done with these.
We'll go with a 13, which is
Okay.
pretty good.
You feel
Yeah.
something try to throw you across the room, and you again manage to just like
Barely. I bet you barely. Barely. I got a plus one
God.
strength. Okay. My first roll was a 7. My second roll was
You're,
a 12. And then I added
Yeah,
one.
you're doing.
I was just I'm like, I feel like I'm holding onto the key, and my legs are
Yeah.
like flag pulling.
I'm
Flag
gonna
pulling.
need one more strength save from you though, as gravity all of a sudden becomes super intense.
This one I'll roll. I'll roll
one
normal
action?
on.
No, this is a passive.
All right,
Get over
that's a
this.
fail.
Right. Gravity field. Anything you are holding, you've dropped.
So I'm holding the key.
Right.
So it hits the ground.
That's right.
Sick.
Could he choose
Kick it
to
under the door.
drop it? What's
And your
mayhem?
dagger, whatever else might be
Yeah.
in your other hand.
I have nothing else in my
Okay,
hand right now. I
then
haven't
the
drawn
key
anything
hits the
yet.
ground. He's already used all of his actions.
All right.
So his interact with object is to pick the key up.
No.
Can I
Sounds
kick
like
it away?
No.
just
He's
sleight of
now
hand it
holding
back
the
from
key.
him.
It's not even in the door, but
That's
he's
fine.
holding the key.
That's fine.
Got sleight of hand. You've established that's real good.
That will then bring us to you, Keymaster.
I will pull out my own key, and I'll turn, wedge it behind me, and use my action to sabotage the door.
Wait.
with advantage. With advantage, please. Oh, that was a 20 that rolled off. Oh, okay. That's a 15.
So your key is not designed to fit around this lock. So you do the thing.
I have
that,
the other key though. The
yeah,
other
but it's
one.
not designed for this lock.
No,
So
no, no. I have the other key that I was using to help pick the lock. The non-security key. It goes in. It just isn't going all the way.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, I see.
It's
okay.
not designed for this hole. So you do the for this lock. So you do the thing that people who don't understand how tech works, where they just, it doesn't fit. I'm just gonna keep doing this until it fits, and you keep doing that.
No!
Shavings fly off, and that it's a.
So once I get in there,
This is the putting the USB stick into the Ethernet port kind of.
yeah, exactly. So I cram it in. Once I feel fairly confident that I've sabotaged it and that little piece is sticking out, I'm going to jump up on it for leverage, turn, look at him with my thumb in the air and go, let one loose for flavor. Bonus
the fart
action.
episode.
Bonus action. Disengage.
Okay.
Because I'm fairly confident he can't get that door open now.
You're pretty confident in that.
Bonus action,
Go to this
disengage,
door?
Okay.
and go to the other door.
Feedback pulse. Please make a Constitution save.
It's fine.
Is that his reaction?
Yes.
Holy shit.
That fails.
Right. You're gonna take 7 force damage as you move away, and he just sort of like flashes out at you.
Good deal. I'll go on. Yeah. And can I object use grab that chair for cover?
Yep.
And
You
just
can certainly use it for cover.
use
You
it
are
for cover.
small, and I will allow a chair to be covered for you.
All right. So then I will take the chair and slide into the back of that other door, holding it shut.
Yeah, they definitely were looking at that other door.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Now, is it a door or is it a jar?
Dobrik, Gambit, help!
As I've taken some
All right.
first legit damage this game.
Joe Schmuck.
Joe Schmuck.
For that is
Is he
his
bloody
real
then?
name.
But that is his name.
If that's
is
your real
looking
name.
badly hurt. He's kind of breathing heavily. He's not looking too good. He is.
I mean,
He's looking over at Gambit there. He realizes he doesn't seem to be able to hurt you.
And it all comes full circle.
So, looking over
more
at
rum.
Dobrik, you just see him, just his eyes
Eyes the
flicker to his
rum. Oh,
belt
it's
as
not
there's a
done
little
yet.
click and a little ball bearing.
oh, one
sails
of these
over to you.
again.
So I'm going to make an attack roll against you.
Yes. This hurt last time.
Ooh, that's a 24.
I guess that hits, yeah.
That hits. So it
Should
slams
we
right
wait? You
into your
can spend
chest.
you can spend inspiration to re-roll it.
Actually, I'm going to have to do that. Yeah, I am. I'll spend 2 to make you reroll that one because
Spend 2 to make me reroll.
yeah, because that is
Probably
probably
like,
going
are you
to.
sure about that?
We have to because it's like
I'm
Okay,
not doing
well,
great. I'm
the
in
good
single
news is I
digits.
rolled lower.
That's great.
23.
That's not that great.
Bonus on these guys.
It's okay. I just rolled really high.
Yeah, you rolled 19, 18. Great.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, basically, this is essentially what happened. Yeah.
Cool. Ow.
14 thunder damage.
no,
Thunder
no,
damage.
no. We need to reduce it down to the minimum damage possible, or Dobrik goes down. And we need
Yeah.
Dobrik to stay up to keep Gambit up. Or to
Minimize,
keep,
maximize.
what's
dice.
minimize?
Minimize is 5.
3,
You'd
4,
have,
5.
you'd have to collectively join hands together.
With our force, with our powers.
Yeah. Well, do you need yours for anything?
I have no way of getting spell slots back at the moment.
That's fine.
No,
you
that's-
have a.
But I can also.
If he goes down,
I
I
can.
can't defend him from the strikes that he's going to throw in, and then
Yeah.
we can have a chain reaction
Wait,
right now that's
wait.
really bad.
Yeah.
Like I'll put mine
whose,
in.
Wait, whose turn is it right now?
His. Joe Schmoes.
Joe Schmo, who we had
Joe
yet to kill.
Schmuck.
Joe
Joe
Schmuck.
Schmuck, sorry. I forgot his proper
after Joe
legal
Schmuck?
name.
Who's after Joe Schmuck?
How many hit points?
Wait, did he just do a ranged attack?
The engineers.
Did he just do a
No, we
ranged
need to-
attack?
Yeah.
Well, it would have been with disadvantage anyways.
It is with
Yeah,
disadvantage.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
So you get inspiration back.
Well, hold
Well,
on,
it
don't
depends
spend
if-
it yet.
No, because
So-
he already.
That's
no,
an
so-
18. Still hits.
18 still hits.
Wait. What did we reduce it by? Does a 16
you got rid
hit?
of 2 to reroll.
Does a
That's
16
right.
hit?
The reroll.
16
The
will not.
reroll is an 18.
Yeah.
The reroll is an 18.
And
So
a
if we
16
spend 3, then we can make it not hurt.
Let's spend 3 then.
I will spend my 1.
I'll toss mine in. You want to toss one of yours?
Or
no,
wait,
wait.
shouldn't those 2 come back because he wouldn't have?
No, because
no, he
so
still had to
basically
do
here's
the
how it
re-
was. The reroll
It was a 19.
was-
I rolled a 19 and an 18 from
Yeah.
first 2
Yep.
d20s.
Right, the reroll.
And then the
The
reroll-
reroll was a lot lower. It's an 18.
Right.
Yeah, and then we
Total,
spent
total,
a little bit of
18
inspiration to make it a 16
Right,
to
right.
So I
so
rolled a
Right.
24,
Okay.
then a 23.
So
Can you
one
get
from
one
me,
from you?
Yeah.
No, you only need to
one
spend.
from Keymaster, one from Jowdrad.
We need to spend 3.
That's our 3.
So what do we
Okay.
see happen as this ball bearing flies through the air directly towards?
You're
Kendrick?
watching the 4 of us fucking panic right now.
I would let out a fart.
I've ruined this. I've ruined this.
Or did you enhance it?
I'm
But
sorry.
it's like a.
The last time I give you a drink.
Good.
He hasn't even cracked into it yet.
I know. he's disrespectful.
Yeah.
Not disrespectful. I'm saving it for a special occasion.
That's fair.
When I die. And then as you do that, it mildly distracts the grenade, and then Dovrik ducks, and then I hacky sack it with my back paws, and like
Off
kick it
the
across,
side, yeah.
kick it across the room, but I kick it too high, and then it hits the ceiling and explodes.
Okay. Yeah. Sounds
Yeah.
good to me.
What is
Huzzah!
Wait, Desperado Rogues?
Yeah. Yeah. God damn it all! Joe Schmuck is very mad.
Joe Schmuck is powerful.
He's angry.
Josh
That's
McCollum has so
sad.
many of those.
He only had one of those.
Yeah.
That was his only grenade. His pet grenade.
Holy shit.
That big?
Little ball bearing.
Damn!
Okay, we've kept ourselves up for one
Like
more
a
round.
grape shot size.
We're pulling
Got some
everything
power
out
in
here
there.
to keep us from getting completely.
We don't even know how to get through the friggin' portal yet.
Doesn't
I'm
matter.
assuming one of these pieces of paper will tell us.
Let's just kill these people.
That's what I'm assuming.
Then we have Ike. He has done.
Eke's here.
That.
Eke's here? If that's the case, freeze time.
Okay, then
End
Dobrik,
life.
if you could please give me a strength save.
Jeez.
Okay.
They have so many things.
Excuse me.
They have a billion saves. The old strength. I'm so bad at them. Oh, look at this. It's a cock die, actually.
God.
Oh, natural 20. I continue to be up with a nice, lovely
Yes.
21.
You feel something try to slam you to the floor, and you're just like,
I've had enough of
Wait,
this.
power of
no.
friendship prevailed.
Fuck.
That's his turn. So the 2 engineers.
Just get out.
Right. If I
As I said, I offered them their choice of
If
life.
I can get, see, Keymaster is ducked behind a chair, but they can see you. You just have cover.
Yeah.
It
So
only
if I could
affects
get
dex saves.
Dovrik and Keymaster, I guess we'll start with. Yeah, no, Dovrik and Keymaster make strength saves, please.
Okay.
Another natural 20. Here we go. Let's do it.
You got this.
Yes! You called it, my friend. We have a prophet among us.
All right.
10.
So Keymaster, you feel psionic energy wreath around you and
Restrain me?
restrain you paralyzed.
That's fine. I want to be here. Oh, I'm paralyzed.
Yes.
Oh, what am I now?
It's fine.
You'll never know.
That's their action.
It's about to fall.
I think
I know
they'll
my
just
condition
kind of.
ended.
So then the guy on the table is going to then duck back down
What
and take
condition do you
cover
have?
underneath the
Paralyzed.
table.
No
Oh,
one's
you're
taking
paralyzed
up on
now?
my offer, though?
I thought you had to be prone
Oh
first.
God, no. These
Don't you
are
have to be
these
prone
are.
first to be paralyzed?
Hmm?
Don't you have to be prone first to be paralyzed?
Oh.
Okay.
No, that just happened to be in that order.
That just
Ah,
happened
okay,
because
okay,
then
okay.
it's like really
I'm paralyzed
really
now.
sucks to be you if that's the case.
I
no,
forgot
oh,
that's
no.
what their ability was, or I would have.
Actually, it's good that you're paralyzed because now you can't be moved and you're in front of a door.
I can be moved. I can be swept aside.
Yeah, he can't be swept.
Yeah,
Oh,
he
well,
can-
that's-
They're psionic.
I'm thinking
We
it's
can-
petrified.
Look,
Never mind.
If we put our resources together, we can remove it again. We'll be drained.
That is going to
completely.
bring us to Jowdrad.
Jowdrad.
You're currently grappled to this guy. You have a cleansing claw through your hand.
Steve, I got a lovely with you, man. This hurts a fucking lot. I don't mean the claw. I mean that we had something. It's never going to be the same after this. Well, I'm going to use my feral instincts to gain advantage, and I'm going to hit him with a Renok longsword. That's going to be a...
I guess you can't two-handed when one of your hands is
That's right. Yes.
very impaled.
That's going to be a 19.
That'll hit. Not like he can really do much to get away from you.
Do these guys also have breastplates?
Yes, they do. Breastplates and shoulder shields.
Okay, so that is 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 points of slashing damage, and I need him to make a DC 10 Constitution save to not be withered.
Yes.
So what does
This
the
is the guy.
Renix
This is the
sword
guy you
for
hit.
the
You
record?
hit before.
Yeah, but that was his vector that got busted.
That's right.
So this is the first damage he's taking.
That's right. So he takes 11. You said.
11 slashing.
So-
11 Renix slashing.
Since it's not becoming up, what does the Renix sword exactly do?
So
Well, we can. He
Many
does.
things.
He does seem to. So as Jowdrad slashes into this guy, you see his veins kind of bulge out and kind of blacken slightly green, black cracks forming, little rivulets kind of pulling from the wound. He does sort of like seems to shrug it off, but it doesn't look like it's a nice thing to happen to you.
Renix
Fun.
is a fun and interesting weapon property here in Amaria that does some very terrible and destructive things to magic and otherwise when it comes into contact with it. In this case, I was attempting to wither this
Which
gentleman
would be
who's
amazing
now just named Steve.
because it would lower their DCs.
Yeah, so it lowers the DCs you cause on others by 2, as well as making you immune to being healed, and instead you just get temporary hit points equal to what you would have been
That's
healed.
not really the benefit in this fight.
In this fight, no.
Lowering their save DCs by 2 would be amazing.
At which point,
Did he wither?
No, I rolled a nat 20.
that's really all I can do. However, am I grappled to him, or are we grappled to each
You're
other?
grappled to each other.
I'm just gonna go 5, 10, and just
I will say, let's do an athletics. Let's
Athletics?
do an opposed
Could you
check
also
here.
drag him away so he's not within 5 feet of me, please?
But still have you.
Yeah, so you.
athletics?
It's over. You
Drag
just,
him-
that is a 24.
Okay, yeah, you like.
Come on, Steve. You gotta work with me here, buddy. I mean, you did this. I need you to understand, like this whole point with the sword, whole thing was you, man.
You will be the greatest mutant we've ever created.
I'm not an ant. I'm a lupine. There's a big. I'm quite a bit bigger than. Have you met Mantidae in your day? They're the ants.
And you'll
okay?
never silence me. I'm not an ant, and you'll never mute me. A mute ant? That's why we're laughing over here. We're in our own pun laugh.
Also, by the way, gauntlets of ogre power. I'm assuming it's like through more of like my wrist.
Yeah.
Because they wouldn't go through
Yeah,
that.
it's like
but
through
still,
your
I'm just
forearm.
like,
It's like through your forearm.
It's
Okay.
cute. You guys are holding hands together.
Is it for you, Jowdrad?
yeah.
Okay. Gambit.
I will take out the scroll of absorb elements, and I will throw it at Keymaster.
Okay.
And when it hits him, I will use all 4 of my inspiration to remove condition paralysis.
Oh, nice.
But you also now have the scroll of absorb element.
Thank you.
Can you use that scroll? I don't think so because you
Ah.
can't cast
It's
spells.
fine.
Anyone
I
can use the
those.
scroll, you just have to roll for it.
Anyone can? I thought it had to be on your spell
He was doing it
list.
for flavor, and I've got the scroll.
No,
So
if it's not on your spell list, you roll for it.
paralysis
Ah.
is gone. Thank you.
I will then...
Also, I think thief is like specifically the rogue that can use magic.
You
items.
use magic devices, a thing you get later
Yeah.
on. Yeah.
Yeah.
I will then discern the magical incantation.
God.
Give an Arcana check.
$14.
Okay, so the first thing you notice is that this circle is very different from the one that you saw in the academy.
Okay.
The one in the academy was beautiful.
Yeah.
It was articulate. It was pretentious, to be frank.
Academic.
Yeah, yes, it was done by professors who
Yes.
are very much like, yes, we are masters of the craft.
If they don't use their funding, they won't get the same funding
Right.
next year.
This is, by comparison, the complete other side. This is basically from a purely arcana level, knowledge-based understanding. This is ugly. This is a disturbingly ugly circle. This does it's basically like it'll do what it needs to do, but that's it. It is bare bones No weird extra stuff, and it's also very crudely done. It looks like it was done by like a first-year student who was like tracing it out of a book. It'll work. It should work.
Okay. Is it the same situation in terms of timing?
Yes, it does.
wording?
Yeah, it does have a command word, which is
Hassenpfeffer.
Hassenpfeffer.
Sarsaparilla.
I haven't heard that word in like years.
I'm old secretly.
Well, yes. I mean, Looney Tunes, right? That's the only place you hear that word anymore. It is actually, it's kind of funny because it is the Draconic word for teleport, but it is a bastardized version of it. It's like spelled like a 6-year-old
Oh,
would
okay.
spell it out with like terrible pronunciation.
Telefart?
Which is fun, because the command word can be whatever you want it to be.
Yeah.
Once it's been set. So the ironic thing is that it works. It's just that you have to purposefully mispronounce the normal incantation for a teleportation circle in order for
Gotcha.
it to function. Whoever made this did this from a textbook. This was not done by any skilled magister. This was done by somebody who had studied magic but never really practiced it.
I understand. Right.
And it definitely should work.
Okay.
It
Completely,
definitely maybe
with no flaws whatsoever.
Unrelated note, the word is telefart.
This is my
This is
You
your
got it,
legacy.
buddy.
I want to
Alright,
continue
sure.
standing against this door until stuff
Joe
is sorted
Schmo is
out,
dead.
and that's it.
Okay.
You have a bonus action still.
I don't have anything to do with it.
You don't have any cantrips?
There's no
There's-
cantrips don't do bonus
There's
actions.
no bonus action here. Well, there's
Goldrick.
Oh, interesting. Well, let me just quickly chug this. I'm going to start off with. You say it's teleport. I'm going to attempt to. Good.
Are you standing on the circle?
Yeah, he's on.
Yeah, I was
Okay,
standing right on the corner.
That is your bonus action.
Yep.
And the circle kind of like slowly kind of stutters.
I think something's happening.
And it seems to be working as far as I'm concerned.
Please roll a d100.
Oh God.
Wow, already?
13.
That's not good.
13.
It's usually not good.
Please roll another d10.
What's happening right now?
1.
1.
Slide over.
Okay, so the portal does activate, and things kind of lurch and rumble a little bit. You kind of you feel a little weird, but like it seems to have worked. The rest of you, he seems to have shrunk by about an inch.
he's just shrunk an
Wild
inch.
magic.
I
Scan the
know.
wild magic chart.
Or
It's a
1.
wild Matt. Do you know how this could literally end the entire show?
Yep.
With a bad roll.
Everyone, telefart
and-
away.
You are also begin to start notice something strange about yourself in that you're starting to leak goo from your pores.
Ah. Well, bottoms up. Can I pull out a healing potion?
I'm dying over here.
Cheers.
When really? Oh, I'll take 7 hit points. And I will move to.
Hey, that would just bring
right-
you to 0 if you got hit by that stupid grenade.
The rum is almost gone.
I'm just getting to the good part of the rum. I got through all
I
the
will
shitty bubbly and the
wait
ice.
there.
Now I'm right to straight booze, big guy. And I need it
Layered
right now.
Layered
I
it.
need it.
There's been an entire episode of firing against doors and trying to get out of a room. And
That's
honestly,
Deadliest Dungeon for
that's
you.
Deadliest Dungeon.
In
That's
a
the quality
nutshell.
entertainment that you come here
Thank
for.
you for deliberately or inadvertently setting up the telefart.
And thank you for your inspiration. 'cause
can I
if it
do?
wasn't for you,
What can I
we would
say?
not be here right now.
It's true.
Literally.
Okay,
Well,
it's
got
my turn.
something.
Yeah, that's your turn. Cool. Security guy in the purple over on that side runs to the other door, where
This-
Keymaster is currently paralyzed. Ignores
Uh,
Keymaster.
not
Currently
paralyzed.
Not paralyzed.
Not paralyzed.
I'm
So-
going to pretend to be paralyzed.
all
then.
right, he runs over and with the key that he has in his hand,
Yeah. I'm standing in the way, though.
Yeah, so he'll have to make a check to open the door.
Yeah, so he's going to have to try and shove you out of the way.
Yep.
At this point, so please make a strength save.
With. Can
Is
I borrow
it-
one
well,
of yours?
okay.
I can test it athletics.
He's
Hold on.
using his telekinesis to do it.
Hold on.
That's a lot better.
I would argue he gets advantage because he's expecting him to be paralyzed. And so he's like, I need to use a minimal amount of force.
Does that-
here. I don't know.
I don't know if that's how psionics works. I feel like he's
But
just
also,
like,
I feel like at this
he doesn't
point,
care about Keymaster's well-being.
So you just
Yeah,
throw him
he's
violently.
He's
gonna
also,
go-
if nothing
I
else,
feel like he's just going to use maximum
That's fair.
force.
spite.
Can
He
I
does
object
not
use
like
with
this
my
man.
reaction to interact with the door thing to put my hand in the way so he hits my hand instead?
If you cannot get thrown or get thrown away, yeah.
Well, no, you said he was going to put the key in first, so I'm going to do it before.
No,
He thinks
he
I'm
has to move you
paralyzed.
out of the way.
If he can't reach the key because you're in the way, then he's going to throw you out of the way first.
Oh, well, even if I'm paralyzed. Oh, yeah. So I will do it.
Regardless,
do I get
he's trying
advantage?
to throw you. So
Do I get advantage?
no.
Dover, can I borrow one of yours so that
Oh.
I at least have one?
Only
You
if
borrow
Do-
one of mine.
only
All
if
right.
Dover
You
can
have
explain.
one already.
Dobrik has
I
one.
can-
Yeah, you have
yeah.
one.
Oh,
Dobrik
yeah.
has to
Okay, I guess I'll
explain
go to
it.
0, but I just
Yeah.
don't want to, like, I always feel insecure
Listen,
if I
I'm
don't have at least
currently
one.
in an owed state. Okay, so
Sorry.
You're Zan.
Okay. 18. It worked
Okay.
last time.
So he's unable to.
But I can
fling
stay
you
paralyzed.
away.
Like, it's almost like my mental fortitude is stopping him, right?
He's just like, well, no, this is your muscle. You're literally like holding yourself.
I'm just going to be like, I'm going to make it look like the chair if I can, as the chair is kind of locked into the stone.
So he just kind of looks like confusingly. So is it that you're so in the way he can't open
Yes,
the door, but he
that's
can
right.
unlock
can't
the
even
door.
can't even get the key in the hole because I'm in the way.
Because you're literally standing
yeah,
right in
trying
front
to
of
fling me out of the way.
Cheeks
Okay.
on hole.
it is
So
for him. It's
he's
like
just
back
gonna
of the head.
grunt in annoyance.
You can try the shove action if he wants.
Then he can't open the door.
That's the point.
Don't worry, there's another door he can start moving his way to.
No, this is the only door that they. Well, other than the door that's over there, which they already know doesn't have one. Yeah. I guess he is just going to try and shove you out of the way with his muscles like a common soldier.
Yeah. Will he get disadvantage on that because now he's gonna be when I break out of surprise, I'm like gotcha, and just kind of ride through like a noodle.
I mean, make your check.
What, what am I making for my check?
You're making an
Isn't he making-
oppose acrobatics or athletics.
Yeah, your choice.
All right. Well, I just want to know what my advantages. Natural 20.
Yeah. Here you are.
It don't matter,
my
does it?
goodness.
I don't need the perk. That was a 25.
That does stage
So
shot.
he then just kind of like braces and
I'm just doing this.
you just like woo.
You have to do the
You
gambit.
As my friend once said, oh my ear, I'm falling apart, guys.
Right,
down
it's
here.
your turn now, Keymaster.
Oh shit. So he's still holding the key.
Yeah, he still has the key. He just can't get in or open the door because you're in the way, which has made you a massive target. Kill this one.
Help.
Don't worry, you saw me for a
Also,
little
they've
bit.
noticed that Dobrik's trying to escape. Kill that one too.
Excuse me. I've done nothing here. I've only asked to leave this entire time.
So
These bias must never be allowed to leave.
So here's the thing. We're all going to get a turn now. If we can all fire up that thing and get going, by the time the next turn rolls around, we're gone.
Well, I will say after you is the rest of the enemies. Then everybody gets to go.
It's fine.
I'm just,
Yeah.
You're still right. It's just keep it going.
Now is the time to make the break for it, or we have to stop
I need
trying
hit
to escape,
points. I'm
and
not
we have
gonna
to
live
kill
to
these
do it.
people. So
I mean, it's a bonus action to try and escape, so
Yeah.
I'll take my bonus action to try and
main point is
escape,
that
and in the
if you get-
meantime,
but you already spent the bonus action.
Yeah.
You're escaping.
Yeah, the main point is that if you get hit, you have to make a concentration check.
yeah, it's more of like my future game plan is bonus action, try and leave if I'm still here, right, and shoot someone. And if I'm still here on my next turn, bonus action, try and leave, shoot someone. Like,
I
I
have
wonder
an.
what happens as I'm grappled to this guy. It's gonna be weird.
Is it grapple considered, is it grapple considered an attack?
It is under-
yes.
A grapple is considered an attack.
Okay.
It's an attack, but it's not an attack roll, so it depends on what.
It's still an attack.
Yes.
Yeah.
If that's
So,
relevant to a thing.
Sanctuary, they have some issues.
Yeah. It would drop Sanctuary.
So
Yeah.
this guy's focused on the door.
He very much wants to open that door because that basically wins the fight.
Well, not if we teleport out.
Right.
I mean, as far as he's concerned, when's the fart barrel?
As far as he's concerned.
He's gonna have to spend an action to put the key in, and he's gonna have to use his action
In
to
order
do that.
to unlock and open, that's interact action.
So he's basically done for the turn. Because
Right.
he hasn't even got
His
the key in
next
the hole
turn
yet.
is-
That's right.
His next turn is set for, yeah.
But opening the door becomes a problem. Assuming you don't you can't get a clip.
We need to get out of here, guys.
There's going to be an initiative roll.
So here's how we're gonna do this. Here's what's going on.
Okay.
He's focused on the door. He's holding a key, right?
Yes.
He's just like trying to shove
Trying
me.
to get you out of the way.
Which means
so
he's
you
have to
open.
punch me, right?
Well, he's sonically
He's
being
a-
able to shove you
Yeah, it's
before
fine.
the two
I'm
did
talking
last
about
turn.
an attack of opportunity.
Yeah, he sonically did last turn. That's how you took your 7 force.
When you moved away, they did a feedback pulse.
That's right. Even with a disengage,
That's right. Because it's about moving away from them rather than
and there was a save I had to take, right?
it's a constitution. save.
Yeah, I'll risk this. Okay,
You just
here's what we're doing.
you hop onto this.
I'm hopping on to the. I'm going to slide in between Dovrik and Jaudrad.
Activating the feedback pulse.
Yep. I'll.
So make a
Well,
constitution save.
Well, I don't have one.
Wait,
Can I borrow one now, Jaudrad?
Sure.
For
From me.
advantage.
No, from you?
John,
Yeah.
what do you do to
What you
to
can do
help
is you
keep-
can hop onto
Keymaster in
this and then hop off. Because that's what happened last time. You
Well,
didn't have to stay on
Hold on,
this.
who's spinning? I'm spinning. Okay, so
Yeah.
You are?
um,
Okay.
17.
As he is rolling away and the guy flings. his
Chair's coming
hand
with me,
out,
by the way.
I will kind of just wave with the hand that's impaled with the flensing claws and go like, "Hey, other Steve,
Okay, yeah.
don't do it."
You distract him. Yeah, so you roll a
17.
17, which means you feel like this, like, and just at your back, and then you're able to roll fast enough.
So
to
I'm
get
gonna
it.
roll.
You take it.
I'm gonna roll in with the chair between me and all the other guards.
Yeah.
No, because
I mean-
my back is faced to the other two. I don't want those two. I want to
I
face
mean,
these two
they
guys.
do saves.
I want the other side, please.
Cheer, they
Trust me on this one. I know what I'm doing. Put the chair in between me. No, here I'll do it.
yeah.
No,
This one?
no, let go. I want to be here.
Oh,
I want to be right here. Oh my God. Chair for
yeah.
cover.
That mini really needs a base.
Chair for cover. Okay. And with my bonus action, say the word.
Okay.
But first, before
What's the
anything
word?
weird happens, teleport. Before the word happens, sorry. As my action, I pop a healing pot and pour it down Jowdred's mouth,
That will be an action.
That's an action for you.
Yep,
Yeah.
that's
It's
what
an
it
action for
said.
everybody.
keeping him alive. 7 hit points back.
That's
That-
important.
That should keep you alive. Then, as a bonus, as I'm doing it, I'll be like, teleport. The word is teleport. Oh shit, teleport.
Please give me a D100 roll.
56.
Ooh.
What's that?
56.
Listen, what
One
you
off
need
of
to dodge
57.
is
Yeah.
fireballs.
That means I get like temporary hit points, right?
56. Okay.
Listen, all we need to do is dodge fireball. Okay. If we hit fireball,
They're
we're
not,
done.
they're not doing a fireball. They're not magic users. We're safe.
But the wild
Uh,
magic thing.
This is a very relevant question. Does Keymaster have hair?
Oh,
No.
oh.
No, he doesn't.
He definitely doesn't now.
This all goes away.
Completely hairless.
Oh, I was already hairless. Sick. I don't have to manscape
You're
anymore, you know what I'm saying?
aerodynamic now.
I'm aerodynamic. now.
However, in addition,
How many effects go off at once?
just 2. It's fine.
2 at a time?
I love how it's like 2. It's fine. It's fine.
What's mine?
You. Oh boy. You are now afraid of everything.
Yes. Yes. You don't have to make me roll for that.
Okay.
Anyways,
you
You
have
are
nothing
frightened
quite
of
con-
all creatures.
yes, I will stay right where I am with the chair. I basically
Yeah,
put
yeah,
the
you
chair
just
as a
like,
hat. I'm gonna hovel in while this thing takes me away with the chair for cover. And I believe I've spent everything but my reaction.
I think so, yes. All right. Joe Schmuck is going to take a 5-foot step away from Gambit.
Hit him.
No.
To there?
That will get rid of your sanctuary.
Oh, that's what he's trying to do. You sneaky bastard.
Does he know that I won't hit him though?
No, I think he's just more like
Oh, excuse me.
he can't seem to hit you, and he's concerned about these two getting away. So it looks like he just doesn't want the disadvantage from attacking at range
Gotcha.
while you're next to him.
I'd hit him. I'd kill him. He's almost dead.
He is rather badly
No,
wounded.
go into the boss fight with Sanctuary.
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. He is then going to make an attack on Dovrik because you've been on the portal the longest.
I've also hit him quite a bit.
Well, there's
He
that.
is
Yeah, he's-
probably not happy with me.
He's on death's door because of it.
22.
I only have punching. So.
Ow! Can you stop rolling like 15
I
in a
don't know
row?
what to tell you, man.
I guess
I am either so low it doesn't matter.
He
or
did roll
high
2
enough
ones
that
and a
it's
5 against him, so you're just getting the opposite.
Yeah. Yeah.
much damage?
I guess I get hit.
You're taking 6 piercing damage from a flintlock pistol.
That's not so bad.
And
Ow.
you need to make a concentration check.
Don't worry.
Bend light. You have
No!
advantage.
No!
Don't worry.
What the
I'm
fuck?
He psionically alters the lighting of the room to like mess with your vision and
I
trigger
designed
your
this. I'm
concentration
sorry.
and give you
They have
disadvantage
a
on
lot of
concentration.
different.
You
They
can
have
you
a
can, you can spend a
1,000
point to get advantage and
I
cancel
need
it
a
out, can't
5. I'm good. I would prefer to save a
you?
little bit.
You've heard it here, folks. You've heard it here, folks.
See, we rolled 2 12s.
Oh, okay.
Okay. All right.
I need more rum.
Well, you know, it was a worth a shot.
Listen,
Yeah.
I gave it a try.
Jeez.
You're just
No need to do
sweating
anything.
over there drinking rum.
yeah, yeah, if it wasn't for this giant thing full of rum,
Right.
The rum is now gone.
I've got a couple mouthfuls
But
left.
why is
Don't
the
worry.
rum gone?
just
You got your rum still?
yeah.
Let's start drinking it, big guy.
All right. If Dover could please make a strength save, as the engineer, one of the engineers just kind of like looks over at you and he's like, "All right."
18.
Oh, very good.
Listen,
The fighter and the barbarian be like,
Don't
It's almost like
the
a-
last
The other
one.
one,
Pass me the
the other one just
Oh,
jumps up
the
over
note.
the
The
table.
note.
Some dude in a hat note.
Yeah.
And the marker.
The other one just jumps up over
It's
the
not blank on the
table
other side.
with a wrench
I'll make my own.
and runs up to you within 5 feet of you.
I'll get one.
Yeah, that guy. And he's just gonna take a swing.
Disadvantage. Wait,
No,
use your thing to.
No, it's fine. This guy has a low to hit, and we need to save some inspiration for the boss fight.
There's-
Okay, like we need some amount of inspiration going into that fight.
oh goodness.
I think it's
7.
fine. Okay. What? Just swinging it. I'm like, come on, really?
Man, I was really hoping that paralysis would get you.
Don't worry.
All right.
We have a
Jowdrad.
hairless. Yeah.
I look. I.
You gotta
I'm
put-
glad it didn't happen to
you gotta
him.
put- you gotta put
Or
on-
he'd be one of those wrinkled dogs. He would be a hairless
Roll a
dog.
56.
Is there an engineer behind me?
Yeah, would be the hell.
Look, if he loses his hair, I'll get art made of Jowdrad hairless.
I'm gonna hit the engineer behind me
Okay.
with a Rennick longsword attack.
These guys are what, wearing leather armor?
Can I make a better suggestion?
Yeah.
Use your action to dodge, and then bonus action activate.
Yeah, just leave. Why fight?
I haven't said the number yet, so
You
if the DM will allow that, that does make sense.
I'm fine with you if you haven't actually confirmed it yet.
Yeah, at this point, we
Um,
need to take like the Dark Souls approach. Don't fight anything, just get to the boss.
I will take the dodge
the
action by
fights.
looking uncomfortably long into Steve's eyes, like a level of prolonged eye contact that should just be not
Can you
okay.
take the dodge action while grappled?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Okay.
Nothing says you
And then
can't.
I
bonus
guess that makes
action,
sense, yeah.
I will just pull him in close and go.
Please roll me a D100.
Here we go.
56,
56, 56.
53.
Oh!
53.
I mean, DM could probably add a few inspiration to grow that to 56.
no.
Okay. As you step on the portal and say the word, first of all,
Oh no.
you feel incredibly
You're twice as hairy.
sober.
Great. Tell me you ain't gone. We're pissing clear tonight, boys.
The soberest sober you've ever sobered. Secondly, there is now 2 of you.
Oh.
Another Jowdrad appears.
Wait! He's an imposter! No!
No!
No, you are.
No, you!
Wait, hold on a minute. Who
Wait
are
a
you?
minute. No, you're... But no,
No.
No! Teleport! No!
To the other
get rid of
Dad. Would you like to come with
And
us?
at this point...
Wait, does he say teleport?
Yes.
Does it actually activate the portal
Yes, it
again?
does. Please roll a D100.
Come on, roll 53 again. That'd be just
56.
There's like 80 Jowdrads.
95.
95.
God, it's close to the
That's either really good or really bad. Actually, the high numbers are
That
really
is
good.
interesting.
Oh no! What's 95?
Well, first of all, you enter a rage, which you're already doing. Well, he enters a rage, I guess. So he enters a rage.
He can't if he says teleport.
No, automatically. It's the wild.
Yeah.
Rage.
It's
Well,
part of
that
this.
Oh, nice.
He enters a rage. Secondly,
Uh,
everyone in this room gains vulnerability to piercing damage.
That's bad.
so I have neutral damage to piercing damage.
That's right. You know the
Oh!
damage that all these guys deal.
Yeah, but,
No!
yeah, but they've already gone. So
Yeah.
Yes. As the DM, I am at this point going to say one of those two Jowdrads is the real Jowdrad, because he says it does not mean he's the real Jowdrad. I am now going to basically put just above table. I'm going to say you
both
are not going to
Jowdrads-
know. You are not going to know which one is which.
I have a
Both Jowdrads are.
Which one currently has a flensing cloth through his hand?
Oh, that's fair. one of them does. The other one just has a giant hole in his hand.
I think I figured it out, guys.
Look at this astute detective over here. Head of his own mercenary company. Nothing gets past this one like a steel trap, as mine is.
I just love how Devin was like, "I've got you guys
Yeah.
now."
What's the great inspectors of Elysia to shame, this one?
But the other Jowdrad will still be enemies with the people in the room
How do you know?
Yeah.
because it thinks
That's
it's
true.
the real Jowdrad.
That's true. This
It'll
other
still be
Jowdrad
allied with us. It
Does,
will be
however, immediately attack you.
Yeah, it'll be enemies with
Why?
Jowdrad.
Because you are an imposter.
Wait, he can attack him if he is.
Spend his bonus action.
No, but if he's off the portal then, because
But
the only way he could be on the portal is if
No,
he's
you can
beside
stand
the.
right there.
No, that's my chair's there.
Well,
Your
I mean,
chair's on your
the portal
square.
is huge. There's tons of space for him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
what does he attack me with?
I guess just whatever your normal attack. Your bite. Is it your bite?
Yeah, I got bite.
Cool. Attack yourself.
What the fuck? That's weird. I don't like this.
Wow.
Would I be reckless?
Oh yeah.
Against me?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
You're
I
attacking
have a
yourself in
question.
public?
If Jowdrad was to fight his imposter clone, would he be reckless?
Okay,
in
that's a
doing it?
19. I hit me.
Yes. So deal damage now.
Okay, so this is getting fucking weird. I
This is all the
I
same
heard a
turn
lot
as his-
actually.
This is all the same turn.
Oh
as-
wait, shit! This is piercing.
That's right.
Oh no.
Don't worry, I got you
Well,
back.
that's an 8. Oh.
You take 8 piercing damage.
Wait.
No, that's an 8
No,
on
he
the
takes
die.
way more than that, minus this.
Okay.
That's actually
Hold on.
No,
a
let-
lot.
Well, you're raging still, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's piercing.
Right.
Hold on.
So, but your resistance.
No,
is
let's
normal
figure the number-
damage.
Right.
Yep.
So it's 8.
How much you
Oh,
reduce?
plus
eight
your-
plus-
plus
It's
your-
8 on
right.
the die.
Plus your rage bonus as well, because he's raging.
Hold
Plus
on.
the strength bonus.
That's right.
Plus his
Wait,
Lukine bolt power.
So that's 16 piercing.
Don't worry, you take 11.
Wow.
No, I healed you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm to 10. I'm still down.
He's been badly beaten.
Okay, now,
this
And
one.
now I
does the
drop
duplicate
concentration.
disappear?
No. Ha! I have defeated the imposter. Don't worry. I'll make sure he's dead.
Great.
Well, that's his turn.
Don't worry, he can't do that. He'll teleport next round. He can't kill him.
Well, we're gonna have to kill Jowdrad.
Gambit.
Judge
Well, that was inopportune.
I will take out. I will take
completely
out
random.
Here we go.
the alchemy jug
Okay.
and say, "I'm setting the charge on the door," and use my action to make acid in the jug,
Oh.
so it will be like steaming.
Yeah, yeah.
The explosion will go off next round, and then I'll go to
Next round.
in 6 seconds. and then I will now.
It's like, what's he on about?
Everybody just breaks meta for a second.
Yeah. So I put an explosive device on the door and call out that I've set the explosive
Make a
device.
deception check.
Are you leaving the alchemy jug behind?
I'm actually going
I
to
can
die.
conjure it in the next round.
There's no way I can get out of here without being dropped back
I would
down.
roll- I would
to
roll
0
advantage
every
if I were
single
you.
time.
Don't need it, son. That's an unnat 20.
Oh, hey.
And I will then walk to the. I will walk to the portal and say, "Teleport."
Give me a D100, please.
There's got to be something that heals in this.
83.
There has to be one
That's
that
the
heals.
one. That's the one. It has to heal.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
You did this.
Can everyone please roll a d10?
Even me?
Yeah. No, you just take a failed death save.
Fuck.
3.
4.
That's how much necrotic damage you take, which then heals Gambit.
Ha
Are you fucking kidding me?
Well, how much damage was dealt then? Because
You deal 6 damage to everyone else, all the enemies in the room.
But so you are at full hit
You're at
points.
full health. You just gained like 30 HP.
Yeah, well, I was at full health
Well,
anyway.
then you're okay.
Fuck.
I maintain my
Hey,
concentration.
but what about Joe Schmo?
He's near death.
He was already near
Yeah,
death.
He's more near death now.
These
Do you
guys all have like
maintain
35 hit
concentration?
points.
Yeah, I did.
Wonderful. Does
Does Jowdrad maintain his concentration?
Fake Jowdrad.
You know what?
That's the other question.
I'll roll
So,
for me. How about that?
What's the other thing? Sorry, what did you roll?
83.
83. Oh, literally everything fragile in the room explodes.
The explosive device is working already.
Oh my god!
Yeah, glasses.
That's the pre-explosion.
Glasses, beakers, little pottery, like it everything just starts.
Should I roll a
shattering.
con save for second Jowdrad?
Everybody who's concentrating needs to make a concentration check.
I did.
So great. Like
Ben
a
White-
second one?
Wait, hold on.
Like,
Is this because of the glass shattering, or is this because
No,
of
because
the damage?
the other two guys can also
Oh.
do this.
okay.
Because you've taken damage, the necrotic damage.
Yeah.
Right, no, so they
Okay,
already
so-
rolled
Right,
for that.
so he's going to bend light to give
Sure.
you disadvantage again.
I pass on the.
And who else is
yeah.
making concentration?
I made mine.
second Jowdrad has to.
Okay, then bend light.
You want to do it to me too?
On second Jowdrad?
They would use it on whoever is making a concentration.
I make it one too.
Oh,
Okay, then-
Second
I wrote
Ja-
that.
second Jowdrad gets a 17 and a 2 for a 6.
Oh.
He failed.
what I-
Second
what is the
Jowdrad's
bend
being
light
left
So-
behind.
Sinuses have a reaction
Which
ability
means
that
he
can
has
bend
to
light
do
when,
wild
when you make a
magic
concentration check. They can impose disadvantage.
Oh no!
One of my
Which
designs.
means he's
so
gonna
it's
take some
particularly punishing.
fisticuffs into you.
Light arcs to
Okay,
Get
good.
into
We don't
Jowdrad.
have
Everyone
eyes.
just roll 83s. It's 1 in 100 chance. Totally fine.
No, wait, that's what you have to do next
2
time.
in 100 actually. 'cause
Actually,
I'm
this
probably rolling 2.
is how you get it. You get up and roll an 83.
so that was Gambit's turn.
You rolled
Yes.
that one.
Well, you're concentrating now too, but you didn't take damage.
Yeah,
Actually,
I
you
didn't
didn't have to
take
make a
damage.
check.
He's
That's right.
And I
How
still
does
have
that concentration
Sanctuary.
work? With, Sanctuary's not a concentratable thing.
That's right.
it's
Dolvric.
apparently I'm out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Goodbye.
First one out this time.
Bye.
Goodbye, everyone.
Dolvric vanishes as the portal takes him away.
Oh no. Who's next? Keymaster.
Well, next up is the purple guards, then Keymaster.
Yeah, well, that one dude's opening the door the whole time, so we're good.
Yeah, he spends his turn opening.
Yeah. Thank God.
So he will open the door.
Yeah, don't even bother. Don't even bother.
And I worked on this map. I'm going to reveal it.
I slaved away over a hot stone.
He opens the map and immediately and a little brain just plops down and starts running in. Which presumably is not going to get a chance to do anything, but just to be on the safe side. What's its
Second Jowdrad has 9 intelligence, so I mean.
what's its initiative? Okay, it's going to go in here. It might be able to do something.
It's well, yeah, no, yeah.
Not to you.
Yeah, okay.
The other guy,
He's still stuck to
he
Jowdrad.
is stuck.
Where's other Jowdrad?
He's right beside him.
Yeah, he's stuck to Jowdrad, but Jowdrad is currently down.
There's another Jowdrad right beside him.
With 1 failed death
Yes,
save.
there is, but he's not trying to teleport away, whereas the two of you are, so you're higher targets.
I got my chair.
Wait, other Jowdrad's still teleporting, no?
No, he failed
No,
his
he
concentration.
failed his con
Uh,
save. Got a 6.
Fellas, you have to stay and save me, says Jowdrad.
I said that.
I mean, to be fair, you're actually...
Sorry, that other guard is teleporting still.
No.
Well, he was starting to. So would
Right,
this, would
Jowdrad's
this,
unconscious now.
would this other guard who's in the other Jowdrad not notice that he was starting to teleport away?
Wait, what?
Neither
Whose
Jowdrad...
turn is it right now?
Right now it is the purple guards who's attached to Jowdrad.
Yes. Would he not notice the other Jowdrad starting to phase away?
No, because he's
But
not.
he's no
He
longer
failed his
because his
concentration.
faded.
Okay.
Yeah,
Because Ben
both me and second Jowdrad have stopped
I see.
concentrating.
Okay.
Jowdrad 2.
Electric Boogaloo.
Electric.
He is going to quickly, with his eyes, glance at his belt and then over towards Keymaster. Because you're up next. So he's kind of can tell that you're fast. He's going to make an attack roll against you with his grenade.
Oh, can I borrow one of yours? Disadvantage. I need mine for another thing.
I don't know how Dovrik is helping you, but I guess you channel his love,
Yes.
Keymaster.
He farted on the way out, and I could smell it.
Stop.
You started this.
I started. I will end it.
All right, disadvantage. Oh, that saved you. I rolled an 18 and a 2.
Ooh, yeah. So I'll use the chair to bounce it back into his face.
There you go. Yeah. What?
Bank.
Ah! And
No, he throws it at me. I just hold the chair up and goes, ding.
Bat away with a chair.
I'm bringing that chair with me, man.
That's
It's
his.
my shield.
It's a good chair.
Is that,
Chair in the right place
done
makes
him
all the
well.
difference.
That is an action. Give me a strength save.
I mean, he's going to try and paralyze me again?
No, he's going to try and throw you.
Oh, I'll advantage the hell out of this one.
Okay.
All right, it's not so bad. It's pretty good. 14.
Yeah, all right. Do you feel something like
It was a 9.
keep you there? He's
That's it.
done everything he could try, and he just couldn't get you off that teleporter. So on your turn,
I'll see you later.
you fade away.
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
I'm curious to see what Jaldrad's next affliction is going to be.
Jump right to it, huh?
He's unconscious. He's dying. You're all leaving him.
If you die, you become an object I can wear.
That takes us to Joe Schmuck, who's going to shoot Gambit.
Well, two things.
He's going to try to.
First of all, is he not concerned about the explosive device that is right beside him?
Oh, that's true. Yeah. Oh, you put it on that door. That's right. Well, he's gonna then. He's gonna kind of like briefly like. Huh?
It's like a giant jug with a bunch of corks in it.
Yeah, it does look pretty weird.
Well, he's not gonna know what it is. He doesn't know what magic is. I think what he's gonna do is he is going to. Yeah, he's gonna run 30 feet to the other side of the room
Okay.
towards the open door because these doors are open.
Does he rush past me?
I don't
I'm not gonna
think he's
attack him
gonna
anyway.
go out of his. I think he's. It
Is he gonna-
depends.
Okay, so
can
he
he
can
get
get-
through the door if he?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. He can get to there.
Okay. Yes. He wants to shoot you so bad, but he also doesn't want to be in this room because he's afraid it's gonna blow up. I think he is going to dash. He's
Alright.
going to dash into the hallway. Kind of just tap the brain on the top, like, get him, boy!
Gotcha.
Arf, arf.
Which will then lead us to the two engineers who are looking at that like. Hold on a sec.
There's still a Jowdrad up.
They're gonna make
can
they're gonna
fight.
make an Arcana check. They have no idea what that is.
Okay.
Some kind of magic bomb. Oh, jeez! They're gonna book it. They're just gonna also tear through the only open door available to them. So they're gonna move 30 feet.
Does that make them pass by my dupe?
Yeah,
Like
most
duplicate?
likely. Which I'm assuming he will attack.
I mean,
Go for it.
would he do
Yeah,
that?
do it. He's you. It's literally you. There are two of you.
It's a 20 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
It's 9 points of piercing damage, which actually to them would be 18, wouldn't it? 'Cause
Right,
they're
it would.
vulnerable.
So just.
Let's get rid of him.
The other one does still move 30 feet into the hallway there, as close to the hallway as you can.
So
Can he get into the hallway that way, or is he still outside? He's still in the room.
I'm assuming he has to go around the table.
Well, he has to hop over the table.
Okay,
or
so-
around, yeah. One of the.
So he can get to there.
Oh, yeah, he's going to keep moving then. Yeah, he's going to
Okay.
get the heck out of there. And then the Intellect Devourer is going to move into the room.
Okie dokie.
And it's going to go after the lowest intelligence creature.
I have 9,
So does other Jow.
but I
Which
also,
is-
but I also have 9.
Yes.
But I also have 9.
You're incapacitated, aren't you?
I'm incapacitated.
Yeah, you are. Isn't that interesting?
Yeah. technically unconscious, also
Please
grants you
roll
the
an intelligence
incapacity
check
condition.
for me.
An intelligence check?
Yes.
Here we go. Woo! 5.
That's not good.
No, it's probably not.
Yeah, no.
It'll happen to you.
You would have had to have beaten a dirty 20.
Oh, wow. What happens now?
So, Gambit,
Yes.
you watch a brain scurry across the floor, just like crouch over the unconscious Chowdrad's face, and then just like tendrils slither out into his ears, and it just kind of like squeezes itself into his head.
Really?
Yes.
So it pops off my head.
I've been
Into your head.
Oh, okay. Does it?
Let's see here.
This happened to me.
I know it's a
once.
complex ability. It's like steps
Yeah.
to it.
Gambit the Sixth suffered a similar fate.
There we are. Yes. Spending 5 feet of its movement, the intellect devour can voluntarily leave the body, teleporting the nearest unoccupied space within 5 feet of it. The body then dies.
I think my brain gets warped away and it takes a.
Pretty much. It is now your brain.
So it's not that thing it does where it like takes away your intelligence. It's just because I was incapacitated, it could do this one, right?
That's right. It's,
Okay.
it's because you were incapacitated.
Right.
Otherwise, it can't just do this.
So it's in a dead body.
It's not, you're not dead. You're unconscious.
Well, sorry, it's in a dying body.
It's in a dying body. I would say because it retains your statistics.
Yeah, it's just in a dying body currently.
It otherwise adopted target statistics, so it's still dying, but it has devoured your brain.
Well, I guess that means I'm dead.
Yes. Effectively at this point.
Well, here we go again.
Yeah. So you've seen this before, but from the other side, where Intellect Devourer just scurries into head
Yes.
and replaces brain.
Yes.
I believe that was your 2 deaths ago. I think that was.
It's on the wall.
Yeah, it's
over
on the
there.
wall over there. Yeah. Other Jowdrad is going to.
Thank goodness the imposter's dead.
Yeah, essentially. No. Yeah.
Thank gods I saved you.
Now, Gambit, let's get out of here.
Let's do it. Say the word.
Okay, so other Jowdrad
Denifar.
is gonna start telling. Oh, I gotta roll then. Here we go.
Yeah, Adam, you're still playing technically because now you're other Jowdrad.
Second chances, everybody. Here we go. Woo!
Roll another 95.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Is it 95?
Oh no, sorry. Okay, wrong order. It's a third. That was 53 again. It's 35.
35.
It's 35.
35. Please
Wait,
roll
what
a
was
D10.
53?
53 was No, 53 was
The duplicate.
a duplicate.
56
Yeah,
was hairless.
please roll a D10.
No. 1.
1.
1.
You de-aged by 1 year.
Hey guys, I feel great.
And your arms are replaced by tentacles.
Oh. Well, that's great.
What? Is the tentacle the second thing that happens?
Yes.
Okay, cool. What does that mean?
Your arms are flailing tentacles. You don't have hands. So you can, like, still attack with them, and you can sort of grab things, but anything that would require a hand, you can't do.
But I'm still young and hot, baby!
Gambit,
Okay.
you are going to teleport away.
Do I do that right away?
Essentially. Is there something you want to do? You want to?
I want to try and wear Jowdrad's dead body, which is now an object.
It's not anymore, though, because there's an intellect devourer in my head,
No,
so it's a creature.
because it can't actually live in a dying body.
So I was gonna try and just like wear Jowdrad like a boa.
So it is going to be leaving your brain, your head.
Okay.
husk.
because me and anything worn will be teleported.
Give me a dexterity save to react as to Indiana Jones, the hat kind of level, like grab it on your.
I
way
will
and put it
advantage myself,
out. Okay.
which is great because the first roll was a 2. The second roll is not very good. 6.
Wait. I will spend my last 2 to let you re-roll the die.
Other Jowdrad's just like, wait, what are you doing?
16.
Okay, yeah, you grab him by the scruff of his neck and throw him over your back, literally as your legs are like fading away. Just be like, ah! And
You're
you
strong.
vanish.
Excellent.
We did it flawlessly.
So-
Nothing went wrong.
I would say, you have successfully carried the whole party through the teleportation.
It's literally on my back.
Yes.
But what about second Jowdrad?
What about second Jowdrad?
What about second Jowdrad?
He
said it.
He is in the process of teleporting.
How much hit points does he have? Who is he? What does he love? What's his favorite color?
Well, here's the
Tentacle
deal.
arms now?
Here's the deal. It is 8:30,
It's the end.
and
Set us
after
up.
1 minute, he ceases existence. So we'll just say that as you all teleport and you begin to watch the grayness and the veil's ethereal planar borders come into vision, he just looks like he's like yes.
See,
And they
I'm
just-
thinking like we let this one be the new Jowdrad, and it
I'm-
circumvents your
he,
death penalty.
well, he grabbed him.
Yeah, listen.
If he hadn't done that,
Because I did know that the one that died was the real
Okay.
Jowdrad.
yes.
I've got the gloves and the sword. Like I'm holding on my shit.
he
You
does
guys
have
think this is
all
the
of
real
his stuff.
Jowdrad?
Yeah, the other
It
Jowdrad
is.
was naked. We should have known that wasn't him.
I mean, listen. Greatest detective was on the case. Figure it out like that.
Regular Hercule Poirot there. Like
Listen, we were
Yeah.
past
So
with
the intellective
puzzle and
power
I
is
solved
forced
it.
out of your body as it kills you, or as the body dies, essentially, and then kind of sits there, looks over at fake Jowdrad, and immediately just lunges into his head. And it doesn't go well. For
our
him.
tentacles up.
Well, he doesn't.
Yeah.
Well, I guess he does. Yeah,
He was
does
a
have
tentacle
tentacles. Yeah,
arm.
so yeah, he's like, I can't get enough. I can't.
Weirdly
I-
appropriate given the
I
circumstances.
wish he'd rolled another 53 and a third Jowdrad appeared. Like,
Imposter! Imposter! Imposter!
the
But
meeting
with
of the
that,
five
you
doctors.
fade into the gray etherealness. Now, we do have something to take care of, though.
Yes, I
don't we?
suppose we
So,
do, don't
Jowdrad,
we?
you cutting back a little bit, you feel this weird, like, slurping sensation inside your head.
Oh, yummy.
It's very unpleasant. And you kind of open your eyes to see, once again, the slightly ethereal, ephemeral, gray, bruise-colored, wraith-like figure of your tormentor. Yes! And I will need you to roll a d10.
He did say there's ways we can get rid of these. I'm waiting to see that.
1,
Roll twice.
2.
And
You are now terrified of
Wait, sorry.
intellective
Roll
errors.
twice as in roll another time again?
yeah,
As in roll once, take the first one, then roll again, and take the second one
yeah,
as well.
you got
Okay, so 1 and 2.
no.
No.
One
You got a
makes you
one.
roll 2 more
That's right.
times.
yeah.
So 2 is the first.
Okay.
Right,
Yep.
so you have a horrible fear, and I would say this is a rational fear, of brains.
Okay, so I have a
You are frightened when confronted with a brain. And you
I-
must make a DC 10 wisdom save.
rational fear
Or be
of brains.
Does
Not
that mean,
you
does that mean you can't
rational.
even watch an
That's
episode
a
of Big Bang
rational
Theory?
fear.
I have to make a DC what?
I don't know if this is
10.
ever going to come up.
DC
But
10
this-
wisdom
he has
save?
this now.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll just say things
Or be
touching your
frightened.
head.
That is
Sure,
very
DC
different.
10 wisdom
Yeah.
saving throw.
I just feel like this is going to
Or be
actually
frightened.
If
come up more.
things
Touch your head.
touch your head. Okay,
You have a fear of things touching your head and going inside it.
great. That's invasive. Roll it again.
And yeah,
There we go. 2.
cool. The DC is now 11.
Great.
It goes up?
It goes up by 1.
Oh, right.
You have learned that if you roll the same thing you already have, which is a DC-based effect, the DC goes up by 1.
Oh, my God.
Great.
Wow.
And it's how long am I frightened for?
This is, you're frightened. You have to make this. You make the save at each turn, the end of each turn.
Oh, I guess at some point I passed. I mean,
You never really came across.
I
Yeah.
Immediately
by the
left
time I
the
was
ice.
frightened,
Yeah,
I
you
left.
immediately left
and
the room,
at some
so,
point, I
yeah.
was either.
So are we like
fixed
freely
or
floating
gone.
right now?
You see the same room that you just left, but weird and gray. And you, as you all portal in,
Do we have a moment to like talk amongst ourselves? Or?
well, you actually watch. You see like this bruise-colored wraith just like draining energy out of the mind of Jowdrad, and he like kind of. You see an ethereal version of him thrown back into his body that is currently wrapped around Gambit.
Like a feather boa.
That was less fun. Sort of just made a break for it.
Yeah. Fuck your towers. Okay.
All the same to me. You have gained in strength, and so have I. And so now, we do this dance again.
Really, we're going to go through all the mode. How about instead we just move on so then we can die in the next run even more powerful? Why don't we just skip this? Because we know it's pointless. One way or the other doesn't really matter.
You have not become ripened yet for the ritual to complete.
Exactly. So why bother going through the steps and just let us be on our way to
These
help
are the necessary
quote-unquote
steps required.
ripen us? Listen, I don't think you understand how this works.
Fight as well as you can. Repel my attacks. Throw everything you have. It'll be all the better when I take it all from you.
I'll fart on everything.
you guys have
Oh,
healing pots, right?
No.
I have one.
For that,
I
if you
drink
want me
healing
to
pot while he's
fight
talking.
as well as I
Need me
can,
up.
as
That
you
is
can
going to
see,
initiate combat. You get to do it, but he's going to see you do that and immediately be like, "Oh, okay, we're going then."
Well, I'll wait for the conversation then, and then I'll start.
I
That's
get
how we'll
you.
start the,
I
the
see.
combat.
Okay.
as you can see, I can't fight that well, right? Like, I'm
Not yet,
not
you
doing
can't.
Talking about.
Exactly.
But
I am.
perhaps you are still strong enough for what I need.
I would be stronger
us
with a tiny bit of magical healing. Just it's tiny bit.
I don't think he gives a shit, Dover. Can I roll a hit dice?
No. Oh,
do I
yes.
come-
Yes, you came back. Yes.
Oh, Dovrik, I forgot to get
What
you
is
one of
that?
those
Wow.
guns.
You come back with
You
11.
gain 11 plus your con and health.
That's fine. I'll
she
live
cut
with
So
the
I
pistol.
get 13.
So you come back to life with 13 HP.
Yay!
It's actually
Hey.
substantial.
That's a lot
And then
more
I'm
than
like,
me.
oh. He looks over. He's like, we're doing this now. I'm like, oh.
All right then.
Wait.
Yeah.
Before we combat, what do we get when we beat you?
The ability to die
If you
again, apparently.
defeat me, you have proven that I have not yet reached the strength that I need, and that you are not yet purified for the ritual.
Oh.
Gaining a level.
Sounds like what we need to do is just lose so then he can't get more powerful.
Well, then you die.
Great.
We're gonna have a Mario though.
Bruise-colored
but-
lightning arcs between his hands as he kind of levitates up slightly. You see his head's a bit better formed than it was the last time you saw him.
It's good. It means the daggers will sink a little harder.
Well.
But that, of course, will have to be how we begin our next session.
Huzzah!
As
Yeah,
you've
I-
made it through the second floor and now must defeat the floor guardian to ascend to third level and whatever else awaits you in the
Oh,
deadliest.
Yeah, I'm absolutely dying next session. I'm at a solid 4 hit points.
Don't worry, I
I
can
am-
heal you with all no spell slots I have.
Well, everybody
Here's
at
the
home,
first
save
round,
up your
though.
pretty pennies. Help us out next game so we
now,
can get them.
don't worry, everyone. Next session, I shall be making liberal use of the inspiration I have accumulated.
Well,
goodness.
4 hit points is something. It's not exactly
It,
chumps change.